I think I just hope that there is opportunity for the Wyatts, because really it's a sink or swim moment for them. It's a sink or swim for the Wyatt Six at this point. It's either they knock it out the park or it's just a failed experiment. And that's being as polite as possible. That's being as polite as we can get with it. So, what about you guys? Friday Night SmackDown stacked tonight. Friday Night SmackDown is absolutely stacked tonight. What is something that you guys are really looking forward to seeing? Because I don't think, honestly, like, everything's a banger. Everything on SmackDown is a banger tonight. So hopefully nothing. DeMarco, you're excited for nothing? Are you feeling okay, sir? Sir, are you feeling okay? Cody and Cena, to be honest, really? That's the thing I'm least looking forward to. The Cody Cena stuff, it's just like, okay, we've been there, we've done that. What up, Dom? How you doing, man? The Cody Cena stuff we've seen, and oh, that's why. That's why things aren't working. That is why things aren't working. Why do I sound like Donald Trump? You know, it's fantastic. Shoot me now. I'm excited to put the kids to bed so I can all off the wagon, only being on. Jesus, I'm excited to see the Wyatts do tonight. I think we are going to get a teased cross with Alexa. I think that is going to be one of the things that we definitely get with the Wyatts tonight. But again, there is it's either sink or swim for the Wyatts now. Like, we can't have them disappear for another long period of time. Because if they do, they are in a lot of trouble, and we are going to lose out on having the Wyatts really excel. The SmackDown personally, I don't like the Wyatts on SmackDown. I think the Wyatts should be on Raw. They are a better fit for Raw. I think we're getting a tease of Alexa in Wyatts, maybe. No, not even close. There's a lot that can happen with the Wyatts, but I don't think it's a full tease. I think we just get, like, maybe somebody crossing paths or somebody observing Alexa. It's the only thing that I can see happening. So, agree. I think the Wyatts belong on Raw. They just fit better on Raw than they do SmackDown. Again, but then you look at what's going on over on Raw, and you're like, okay, this is all well and good, but you're also then looking at you're missing out on the 3 hours. And that's the one thing that SmackDown has that Raw doesn't have right now, is that 3 hours. So we're really getting, it's almost a catch-22 at this point with, I need some music playing in the background. This is too quiet. Like, listening to me talk is fun and all, but, like, come on, guys. I blame DeMarco on this one. I blame DeMarco on this. DeMarco, I got love for you, bro, but you should have just said, dude, need some music. Too quiet. do. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no. So I think there's definitely an ability here for the Wyatts to succeed, but I'm also very nervous that the Wyatts are going to if they're not booked right. And the one thing is, I've always believed with Triple H, even down in the NXT, he did struggle with the supernatural booking. And that's what the Wyatts are. Like, if you struggle booking the supernatural faction, you're gonna have problems, right? So, who's your favorite superstar on Raw and SmackDown? Tesh, Tay, come on, you should be able to answer that. Alexa and Jacob over on SmackDown, and probably Rhea and Seth over on Raw, because Drew's booked off, or Drew is off television right now. What's up, JJ the DVD guy 2011 over on the YouTube? How you doing? Been live for a couple minutes now. We've got a couple of people strolling in here. I did have music on. Why is it not playing? Oh. The only thing I can play is Cody. Gross. Gross. All right, the only thing I can play is Cody right now. Let me know if tomorrow or anytime works. Got found a video that could be a good reaction for YouTube. Send it, DeMarco. I am going to be doing a video, or a few videos moving forward, kind of focusing on stuff going on in the indies that some people might not be aware of. I got, well, somebody reached out to me, and I'm not going to say who the wrestler is, but a wrestler reached out to me early this week, late last week, and they asked me if I only react to WWE stuff. I was like, no, I'll react to anything. And they sent me a couple of videos. Thanks to Marco, I saw it come through. And I'm like, yo, how is this not being talked about right now? Like, dude is a savage. What up, Kendra? So I'm really excited to react to this and kind of do a video about it, because it could also help with the overall dynamic of a lot of people that don't really get into the indie stuff until, you know, like the likes of Jacob coming in. A lot of people before Jacob came in didn't know a lot about Jacob. They knew he was Samoan, and they caught on real quick that he was a badass. But for the casuals, nobody knew really how good Jacob was until WWE really started letting him go. Same with Mariah May when she debuted over in AEW. A lot of people were like, who's Mariah May and why is this so exciting? And now everyone's like, holy shit, Mariah May is going to come to WWE type thing. So I'm thinking of this idea. I'm like, well, why don't we try and expand on the up and comers in professional wrestling, in the indies, and really try and, you know, utilize the platforms to draw them out. If they change Mariah May's name, what would it be? They're not changing Mariah May's name. They can't change Mariah May's name. They can't. Mariah May's on the level of Julia and Stephanie. You know what you need to do is find a video of you reacting to Mariah May video and stitch it to her sign with WWE. Yo, I have been looking for that video. I have been looking for that video. I cannot find it. They did with Ricky Starks, yeah. Yo, I got a lot of hate. If Mariah May comes to WWE, I'm gonna go insane. And it's so funny because like a lot of people are sitting here like, oh my god, like, oh, she's coming, blah blah blah. Like, no, like, y'all, come on. Oh shit. All right. Somehow I got Facebook to work. What's Ricky's name now? I don't know. Ricky Saints or something? I don't know. Wow, we got Facebook to work. That's actually impressive because Facebook's like one of my fastest growing platforms. So what up, Facebook, I guess. This is awesome. Live on Facebook. Live on Facebook. Yeah, we're live over on Facebook too. I managed to get that to work. I'm not as useless as some people think. Sweet. Can somebody test the chat? Can somebody test the chat?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Siri, shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you to talk. All right, if there's, I got viewers over on the Facebook. If you guys want to just send a quick chat through. Doesn't look like IG is deciding to work today, so we can get rid of IG. Yo, Keely's over on Facebook. Wow, stalking me everywhere, Keely. Pop out. There we go. Facebook chat. I don't want it that big. That's not what she said. Oh, one's up for your tribal chief, y'all. One's up for your tribal chief. Throw them ones up for the tribal chief. There we go. All right. Did you hear Money in the Bank news? Makes me think they're moving it back to WrestleMania. Yeah, because Triple H apparently doesn't, yo, Jugalo, what's up? Apparently Triple H does not like the Money in the Bank setup. So I don't know. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah, Byron, I heard about it. I'm not too sure about it, but we can see what happens. What's if I 11 12 1 2 speaking of which, I got that shirt. Oh, you got the Jey Uso shirt? Nice. I like it. I like it. For the guys and girls over on the Facebook, don't be scared to keep this chat moving. Let's go. We got 3 chats running today, and we've got what, 10 minutes before show starts. Well, that is 1 word. I need to really upgrade my my shirt game. I have not gotten a new shirt since... What was the last shirt I got? I've not gotten a new shirt since... Elimination Chamber. Yo, Tesh, you down with the clown? Yeet. I'm not watching wrestling because my girl Trinity is not for when I got her shirt for no reason, and double should come. Vanessa, just you'll be all right. You'll be all right. What up, Rising? What up, Rising? When I get the Jey Uso, should I post it on like TikTok or something? Do what you want to do, man. Do what you want to do. You heard Stephanie's going to Raw next week? Yes. Yes, I did. Cries in Australia at the cost of shipping and the conversion rate. That's why I ship to the US and I just drive down and pick it up. That's why I just go down to I just go down to Australia to pick up my WWE merch. Jesus Christ. To be fair, I feel Money in the Bank for the women is a toss-up. I still have it as Alexa Bliss or Roxanne Perez, but it could be virtually anyone. And there's no reason, there's no negative to it. Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying. I have a massive phobia of clowns. I'm terrified of clowns. Like I'm absolutely terrified of clowns. I don't fuck with clowns. Who do you think is going to win the tag match? What tag match? What's the tag match tonight? I haven't looked at the whole card. I just know it's a banger. Why that mean John and Paul versus Cody? Oh, but probably this will be the match that no, Logan needs a win. So Logan will get the win. When I get Jay's shirt last year before $150 for a shirt, fuck that. Do you have any tips on how to grow on Twitch? Be consistent. Be consistent, be engaging. Read your chat, talk to your chat. No, ICP's dope, but like I just don't do well around clowns. I never have and I never will. Hi, Vanessa. I agree with that, Byron. How many Aussies do I have in the chat right now? That's crazy. Clowns are a big nope. Yeah, no, I don't mess with clowns. When I was in high school, I dated this girl. And well, no, hold on. Let me track back. Didn't date this girl. We went out on like 2 dates. And then she was like coming to meet me after I was done work. And she was working in the same building and I worked at a sports arena. And she came up behind me after work. And she said she worked like as an entertainer for kids. She never told me she was a clown. And she walked up to me to give me a hug from behind. And I turned around and she had her whole getup on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she goes, I just got off work. I came to see you. And I'm like, yeah, no, this doesn't happen. No. No. It just couldn't have worked. I am not down with the clown. Like if Jade or Naya, they don't fit the Money in the Bank concept. They are more Bad Blood fitting or SummerSlam. But you could say the same for Naomi. You could say the same for Naomi. And the worst part was she was really cute. What about the sickness? Are you down with that? I am down with the sickness. We should bring back 2016 clown epidemic. Dude, I was living in Victoria, British Columbia on an island. And there was a ton of people walking around my area dressed as clowns. And one guy like knocked on my door because I lived on the first floor. And he like peeked in the window because I had like one of those windows that had, you guys know those doors that have like the 6 glass cubes at the top that you kind of like look out? You guys know what those doors look like? Help me out here. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So like 2 o'clock in the morning, I've just gotten home from the pub. I'm laying on the couch with my dog, and my dog starts growling, and I'm like, what the hell? Because my dog doesn't make noise, period. And he starts growling, and I look at the door, and there's this guy like looking in my window, in a clown costume, and I just beelined it after him. I was just like, nah, like, I'm getting you first, bro. I do not mess with clowns. Like, dead serious. My cousins used to mess with me, and like, I had one of those roll up screens, and they used to put clown faces. So when I roll, all right, 2 minutes before the show starts. Hell no. No. No, stop it. All right. Smacketh thee down. Smacketh the down. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Naomi is more fitting for Money in the Bank. She is more fitting, but I still think she doesn't need to be involved. What is going on? Why is this not starting? Jesus fucking Christ. That was loud. Stephanie McCurr is on Raw and will... Thanks, football. Thanks, football. My guy, how you doing, Jabroni? Yo, baboon! What up, Boos? How we doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Feels like it's been a minute. Sophia, goddamn it. Oh, Alex Klopp? Are you a Liverpool supporter? Push, carry, and cross? Hell yes. Push, carry, and cross. Mono Liverpool. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. You know I've got the Liverpool, like the Shankly Gates tattooed across my back, right? The only push carrying cross we'll get is in front of a bus. Yo, Park, chill, bro. Chill, bro. If John Cena, is this John Cena's first title run? No, it's his last, thank God. When I say US, you say tariffs. Sorry, Baboon. Sorry, Baboon. You spelt oos wrong, bro. I had to get you on that. Baboon's just like, when you say US, you say Naomi should win the... Forever. Could never ban Park. No, Park basically gets away with what he wants. Him and DeMonte. Park and DeMonte can get away with whatever the hell they want. Wait, I thought you was taking a break. Tyler, where have you been? I've been live 3 times this week.
Welcome to Tampa, where tonight championship dreams, score-to-settle rivalries, and the retro feel of 80s nostalgia meets modern-day momentum. Saturday night's main event. Cena. Saturday night's main event.
I will beat the ever-living hustle, loyalty, respect right back in your ass.
Maybe John Cena has reconsidered.
Nope, kick to the dick. Thought these streams were AI. I know, right?
Cena went low.
Wouldn't it be something if I take this championship home with me? That championship is around.
So that's what Terra means, huh? Terra? Yes. That reminds me, do you hate mimes since clown and mimes are similar? No, I'm fine with mimes, but I've also never seen a mime in person. I knew what he meant as well, but still. Cody Rhodes! Cody Rhodes!
You got yourself a partner in Logan Paul. I got myself a brother in the world. Heavyweight champion.
All right, so we're live. SmackDown on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. It's all MrTeshk. Go figure out which one you want to come say hi on.
Saturday night with Cody's return. This is now Friday night SmackDown in Knoxville as we are rocking on Rocky Top at the University of Tennessee.
Oh, they're in Nashville? Oh, Bianca returns tonight, right?
And Cody Rhodes is here in Tennessee as well. And so is Pharaoh, his daughter.
Hey, Pharaoh's here.
After his stunning return to neutralize
I thought he said he would never bring Pharaoh on TV again.
Now, those two men will be face to face. Rhodes, Cena, here on SmackDown.
There she is.
Bianca Belair, the EST, back where she was.
Oh, she's kicking it off.
Where she was all everything, all American, Knoxville born and raised, University of Tennessee track and field star. The legend comes home in the midst of her.
That is not mustard yellow. That is orange. Wow, she's... oh, those are her tattoos. I thought that was cupping on the back. Yeah, she got a big pop on that one. She's still injured, though. What up, Deviant? She's starting to grow on me, y'all. The fact that she got that little bit more of an edgier character, she's starting to grow on me.
Of course, she's taking part in that epic triple threat at WrestleMania. As family and friends.
Oh, they're in Knoxville? My bad. My bad.
Gathered ringside throughout the front row. She's been dealing with an injury that's had her out of action. But the smile gets big when you come back and you put on the Vols orange here in Knoxville.
The yams. Settle down.
With over 14,000.
This would be actually, you know what's crazy? This would be an interesting way to debut Jordynne Grace on
everybody here so proud
on SmackDown.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, you've got every right.
This would be an interesting way to debut Jordynne Grace.
Major injuries.
Give Jordynne a character, so give her either a face or a heel.
Away from home. She's back, and don't they love her?
Montez, you lucky. Yeah, Thug, let's keep it.
Man, it feels good to be in Knoxville.
How's the audio, guys? Good? Okay, just checking.
I love y'all so much. Now, y'all know I couldn't come to Knoxville without singing good old Rocky Top, right? So y'all ready? Hit the music.
The hell is going on here? Oh, is this the... I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. No, it's not JR's theme. He's from Oklahoma.
Listen to this place.
This is cool, actually. I'll take it. That was pretty dope. I'll take it. That was pretty dope.
Man, this city is so special to me. And it's not just because it's my hometown, but it's because it's my safe space. I got the love and the support from my family. They're right there, front row. Hey, mama, hey, daddy. And I got all of y'all that y'all always show up and show out for me. So, you know, with everything that I just been going through with you, you know, losing my first WrestleMania match, getting injured, losing the tag team titles, losing my friends along the way,
Didn't she say this in the last promo last week?
My safe space. I had to come back to Knoxville to heal. And while I'm not 100%, I promise you, I am doing everything that I can to get right back to this ring so that I can continue to show people exactly why. I am the EST of Tennessee and the EST of WWE.
She really is the Cena of the women's division.
So with all that being said, Knoxville, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown!
Haha, there's Naomi. There you go.
Oh my gosh! Finally, B, I am so glad.
Love this version of Naomi.
SmackDown.
Love this version.
Right now is not the time.
It is the time.
This is not the time for this. This is my hometown. This is not the time for this.
Just remember, Bianca, everyone gets beat
Bianca,
down in their
please.
hometown.
It's been way too
about what's happened to us. I just want to talk to you, please.
What is there to talk about? What could you possibly say, Naomi? What do you want from me?
Wow. Naomi getting good heat, man. Naomi's getting some good heat.
B, I just want your forgiveness.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm begging for your forgiveness. Look,
We gonna get tears again?
Has been off the rails lately, but I'm here because I want to fix it. I'm trying to fix it, and I can't fix it.
Doesn't seem like you can fix it.
Months have gone by, and I've been trying to communicate with you to just let you know, let's just let the past be the past and move forward. I've sent you text messages, voicemails, and you haven't gotten back to me once. Even when I landed here, I went by your parents' house to try to get a hold of you.
You did what?
That's like stalkerish. That's like
I went
stalkerish.
by your parents' house, but unfortunately nobody was there, so I just let myself in.
Oh, dang. Oh.
And you know what I saw, B? I went through your photo album. You know the one you got there on the coffee table?
Oh, yo, pause.
In those photos, you just look so freaking happy, and it reminded me of how it was when we were together as tag team champions.
No. Oh, Naomi. Okay, Naomi, I'm gonna make one thing perfectly clear for you.
Okay.
We were best friends, and you betrayed my trust. You took our friend and threw her on the windshield of a car, and then you lied about it to me for months. I trusted you. So no. I said I was done with you. I meant what I said. And if you ever come near my family again, I promise you what you did to Jade will be nothing compared to what I can do to you.
There's the Bianca. There's that Bianca. I hope she didn't burn the parents' house down like Hangman. Could go like a whole Hangman Swerve storyline here.
You know, Bianca,
You should proceed with caution.
It wouldn't be good for you and your mama to be in a wheelchair.
Oh, yo. Yo, Naomi.
I would hate for something bad to happen to you right here and right now.
Yo. Oh, Jay, just let it happen.
Well, right here, right now, a storm is on its way to the ring. Jade Cargill.
The aforementioned friend who was thrown through a windshield.
Wait, isn't it Naomi, Jade, and Nia tonight?
A big pump kick just sent her entire body flying. Here comes Naomi. She gets tossed out of the ring.
Yeah, we're getting the triple threat to start the show.
As if the instant danger in the air of Naomi and Jade being around isn't enough. Add Nia Jax into the mix.
I like that they kick the show off like this.
Plenty on the line between the three of them. The most emotion-filled of our Money in the Bank qualifiers. Jade, Naomi, Nia is next.
Naomi should win this.
Next Saturday.
Couldn't find
Los
Mariah
Angeles
May
hosts
debut video.
two
I know,
epic
dude, and
events.
I think it's deleted off my end as well.
WWE Worlds
Because
Collide, featuring
DeMarco,
Cody
I
and
think it was on my old TikTok account that I deleted.
WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Rise above the rest. WWE WWE
Rise
Worlds Collide and Money in the
above
Bank
hate.
in Los Angeles next Saturday. Individual event tickets.
I will
on
be
sale
live
now.
next Saturday for everything. Okay, what up, Bax? I saw you in here. I was just trying to get a clip. Give me triple threat at SummerSlam. She gonna beat that ass.
Women's Money in the Bank qualifying.
Who else did I
triple
miss?
threat match after Bianca Belair came out to the
Shubal,
grand
what's up? What have I
reception
missed? I just turned it
here in
on.
front
They
of
played some Tennessee song or whatever it was.
600
No disrespect. I didn't know what it
of her
was.
Hometown favorite fan.
Just so you guys know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but we don't have that, like, I don't follow U.S. sports, so I don't know what that was. And our college teams don't have that stuff.
I thought that was a lovely gesture, Joe.
Our college team, I check every YouTube and all TikTok accounts. Yeah, DeMarco, there's one deleted TikTok account that I got rid of when everything kind of happened, so.
But clearly no trust left whatsoever between
It's all good. I appreciate you looking.
former members of the Big Three. And quite wisely, Naomi now taking a little walk on the outside and letting these
Naomi and Jade locking up.
this one off.
Yo, Jade went in on the baby oil today.
Shared the ring. Jade Cargill teamed
Not
up
in
with
a Diddy way, you know what I mean.
Naomi and Nia Jax were defeated. Of course, back in the Royal Rumble,
just
they
gotta
were in
stop
there
talking.
in Indy, and Naomi and Nia were eliminated by Jade Cargill in that match. A big knee to start things off from Nia Jax, who then just throws Jade Cargill back.
These two have a little history together, of course, competed several weeks
Sophia,
ago.
leave it alone. Leave
Match.
it alone, okay?
Eventually won
Oh,
by
Mariah May's gonna be a
Nia
superstar
Jax,
in
thanks to
WWE.
the intervention at one point during the match by Naomi, and I'm sure Jade Cargill looking to get revenge on both women tonight in one fell swoop.
Of course, Nia won that match back on May 9th, and then a week later went up against Tiffany Stratton. And Naomi also attempted to interfere in that match, and Jade Cargill
Feels
made her
like
presence
all the
felt
hype's
there
been
as
sucked
well, as
out
Tiffany
of
Stratton was able to
the
defend
air
the
after that
WWE
commercial break.
Championship.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Naomi is a little crazy these days.
It's a bluegrass
Oh,
song
a
called
smart
Rocky
opening
Top.
to
It's
the
official
match
fight song.
by Naomi,
Okay.
staying
A
out of
Smokey
harm's way
Seth
and
times
watching these
cheers
two
legend. I'm
powerhouses
watching SmackDown tonight.
beat
Yes,
each
Josh.
other to a
Yes.
pulp.
Yeah, she is just sitting back and taking it in as Nia Jax looks to take control.
I feel like I read
I'm
that.
gonna be honest, I anticipated this match going slow. Oh, nice.
Oh, as soon as the referee turned around.
Naomi just hanging
Completely
out.
legal, of course, in a triple threat matchup like this, but certainly Jade Cargill taking it from all angles now. I'm
Whoa.
gonna be honest with you. I
Pause,
thought that this
Wade.
was gonna start off with
What
Jade
did he
Cargill
just
and Naomi
say?
ripping each other to shreds while Nia Jax took a step back, given the heated rivalry between Cargill and Naomi.
Tell me somebody else just heard that.
Jade Cargill very familiar with the power and that size that Nia Jax possesses.
Tell me somebody else heard what that man just said. Wade saying he taking it from all angles. Dear God.
That is what
My
is on the
mistake.
line.
Actually,
An
it's unofficial
opportunity
fight song.
to
Okay,
be
fair
in the
enough.
Women's Money in the Bank. This the triple threat qualifying match between Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Nia Jax, as Naomi strategically for the past few minutes when things got underway just was out on the outside.
Okay,
watching the
so
action as
I
Nia
only
Jax, Jade
follow
Cargill trying to get the best
one,
of each other, and now comes in fresher to try to take
how do I
advantage
say
against
this?
Jade Cargill.
What up,
Really
Toxic?
nice start
How you
here from
doing?
Naomi, wisely staying out of trouble. Let's take a look back
I
at what
only
we just
follow one
witnessed as Jade
adult
Cargill was trying
star
her best to power
on
Nia Jax around. That was
Instagram,
when Naomi struck just when her
and
back was turned.
this is what is
And this has
on
turned into the
their
Naomi show.
She comes
this is
charging
what's
in
on
with
their
Jade pinned in that corner.
Instagram story right now.
Big right hand right across the face.
Come on. Come on.
Naomi now looking to make an example of Jade Cargill, the woman who she sees as jealous and backstabbing, someone who's driven a wedge between, Naomi and Bianca Belair. Well, this is punishment time.
Right in that corner, able to get the hand up on the rope.
That's
Naomi
so
can just take
good.
her own sweet time now, but wait up, look what's lurking in the
That's
background.
so good.
Oh, Oh, she gets out of the way, and the hip attack lands flush on Jade.
Yeah, why is it... See, the one thing I find with Knoxville when they're there, if it's not involving Bianca, they really struggle to get into the show. Now everyone's going through Instagram trying to figure out who that person is I follow.
Night opened up with Bianca Belair coming out to that great reception. Naomi interrupted things, and eventually Jade showed up. And now fall away slam Jade Cargill.
Jade has arrived.
Oh, can be few
Jade has gotten so much better in the ring, by the way.
Then Jade Cargill catching a second wind here.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jesus, there you go. It's pretty easy. Just a
cover broken up by Nia Jax.
Just a fun size with
twinkle toed there, right on the
She's got a couple of tattoos.
Because this
What up, Sonic?
to qualify for the
She's got a couple of tattoos, not a lot of them.
1 week from tomorrow was slipping away. Nice pop-up headbutt too for good measure.
Oh, Samoan drop.
What a Samoan
as Nia
drop.
looks to take control.
And how
Izzy
motivated
Bell
was
once
Nia
answered
Jax
one of my
being
questions on
to
TikTok
think
Live.
she
My life
lost
is...
her championship to that
Brandon Phillips is the lucky man.
Tiffany
Who's
Stratton
Brandon?
tire, money
Who's
in the
Brandon
bank cash-in.
Phillips?
Imagine how poetic it would be to get your championship back from the same woman the exact same way.
And she, of course, has had the opportunities to reclaim the gold against Tiffany Stratton, but came up short.
Okay.
16th.
Gets a lot easier with that contract.
See, y'all know
in
more
hand,
about
Joe
this stuff than
Tessa.
I do.
You know it. You can cash in whenever you want.
I think he plays for the Reds.
Making her way up.
The
that
Reds.
second rope.
Oh!
The devastating leg drop
Jesus.
by Nia Jax. And somehow,
okay.
some way,
Baseball.
Naomi's
Okay.
able to get that left shoulder up.
Call the cops.
Okay.
That one was absolutely devastating.
I was like, hold up, who the hell are you talking about?
The size of the impact across the throat and
That looked-
chest of Naomi. How Naomi kicks out of that one, I have no clue. But that may have been a mistake from Naomi because it does not get any easier from here.
I'm sitting here and y'all like the Reds, and I'm like, Liverpool? What? He doesn't play for Liverpool.
The massive crowd has come out for Friday Night SmackDown. Here at the University of Tennessee, over 14,600 for opening action.
Samoan drop.
Money in the Bank qualifier.
Oh, pin!
As shoulders are down.
Yo, Naomi reversed that
And
Samoan
we continue
drop.
on. Jade, Nia, Naomi from here in Knoxville.
I thought we were on a commercial break. The old red legs, as they used to be known. Fair enough.
Next weekend, it is Money in the Bank. It'll be streaming on Peacock, and the field looks to be filled out. Women's
Might have to run downstairs quick.
With her in the power stakes, I would argue that
I just got a
Jade
notification
Cargill
on my
is perhaps
truck.
the only one right now here on SmackDown.
She's looking for the roll-up way.
For it to be Mania. I think it has to be SummerSlam.
And now willing to go toe-to-toe with a series of right
Park,
hands.
no wiser words have ever been spoken in my chat.
Able to send her out.
Jade Cargill's problem is there are no opponents in the ring right now. Clearly going to have to stake out the outside of this.
No, here's the one she'd prefer.
Oh, there you go. The inherent problem in all triple threat matchups. You can never really focus on just one of those opponents because the third is lurking.
Is that a
and ready
bad
to
thing?
strike.
What, the wisest thing ever being said in my chat?
With Nia.
Jade is getting better each week. Jade for the win, but I think Naomi gonna steal it. Naomi is gonna steal it.
Entering into negotiations as they go into the ring.
Well, that is the smart way to do it. Turn this into a one-on-one matchup. Completely destroy one of your opponents, which, unfortunately for fans of Jade Cargill, is the Storm herself.
What the hell was that? She headbutt her in the stomach?
Oh, dramatically go up if you get Cargill out of there.
And now just lining her up for Nia Jax. That big boot right under the chin.
See, this is what they need to do for Saturday Night Main Event. Just allow them to do their thing.
And Jax follows up.
Looks like there's nothing left at all in the tank of Jade Cargill.
Yo, Flip Mode, what up over on the
Teeing off
Facebook?
at will against the unfortunate Cargill, who at this point seems to have no reply whatsoever.
Where's Keely sticking? Is she over on Facebook or is she over on Twitch?
Cargill's just fighting
30
for
seconds, he
survival
just
at
said.
this point.
Keely's over on Twitch.
Oh, and a big kick.
You're cutting out? What do you mean I'm
How
cutting
tough
out?
your abs are. That one is gonna sting.
I shouldn't be cutting out. Anyone else having issues that I'm cutting out? Not just you, Baboon.
On the Mrs. Women's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match, Nia Jax and Naomi teaming up to get the best of Jade Cargill with a sustained attack.
Yeah, I was watching
and now into the cover, but
Tyler.
Nia's not going to have any of that. She's not going to let Naomi
Tyler, I was
clean up
watching
all the
NXT.
work.
I know. Keely knows where all the cool kids hang out.
Well, teamwork is great until one of the team goes for a pin. Wait up!
So Park, why are you here?
Too much left in the tank, and Nia Jax to be caught out by that.
On YouTube,
Naomi.
your audio keeps cutting out and
together
cutting back in and cutting out and cutting back in.
When so much is on the line.
Interesting.
Finally, a little
Well, it should be the
respite for
same.
Jade Cargill.
Jesus, that senton was
Despite
nasty.
this breathing
It should
room
be the
for
same
Cargill,
across
she's taken
all
such a
streams.
beating, she may be done.
It's not
This
like
might be a
YouTube is
cakewalk
separate.
now for Nia Jax.
Nia having a moment to admire her work.
And everything, the connection's great, so.
For the women's Money in the Bank.
Maybe
ladder
refresh,
match is
Baboon?
coming our way next weekend from LA. And here comes Jade Cargill with a rally.
Supervisor.
Oh! And a
Oh!
squash that misses and takes out Naomi.
Amazing.
Super kick.
Powers of rejuvenation here from Jade Cargill.
Oh, a spine
Nice
buster
spine
against
buster
Nia
from
Jax.
Jade.
Jade Cargill showing you the power, but
The
no.
meaty order from
Naomi comes right
Naomi.
in.
That pin though.
Naomi's
Nothing much,
as
just
cutthroat as we have
living
ever
it
seen
ain't
her
cut out
since
on my
seeing
end. All right,
Jade Cargill
appreciate that.
Through a car windshield several months
Split-legged
ago.
moonsault.
Went up.
Jade.
Jade, jaded. She did
Naomi's
it.
gonna steal
She's
it.
got her in position.
Oh!
And just
Naomi,
steamrolling
pin.
is
Ref, that's a
Nia
pin.
Jax to
Oh,
save
that was
it.
a pin.
Bulldoze to the jaw, breaking up that stacked pin after Jaded connects. And Jade Cargill had already started the celebrations here, but keep your eyes peeled at all times. Two car crash victims down in the middle of the ring now.
Nia trying to go up top. Jade quick to meet her there. As is Naomi. As those two bitter rivals battle it out.
Oh!
Double cross body. Hooks the leg.
Oh!
And Jade barely escaping into the other pin of Naomi.
Oh!
And that cover
You
goes
paused for
awry
about
as the
10
right
seconds on
shoulder
my
gets
screen
up.
as well. I thought
Both
it was just be
opponents pancaked
no.
there by Nia Jax, who's now
You're way ahead.
running through the gears, figuring
I am
out
way
just
ahead.
what she has to do to pop away
No,
and
I'm-
qualify
Oh,
for the
I'm
Money
way
in
in the
ahead.
Bank matchup.
Oh, you're way ahead. Sup, Tesh? Oh,
Well, she's got what she wanted. This has turned into a
Second floor, end of the hall on the right. Thank you.
Go big or go home. This
I'm gonna miss
to
the results of
qualify
this.
for Los Angeles 1 week from tomorrow.
Super Samoan drop. Nia Jax.
1,
To
2,
advance.
Jade Frog Splash!
Oh! Jade!
1,
flying in.
2.
And she pushes her off.
Jesus,
at 2.9.
what a
Well,
match.
this one is swinging all over the place. Just when it looked like this Super Samoan drop had got the job done out of nowhere, a flying Jade Cargill almost steals it, but the powerhouse Nia Jax had too much left in the tank.
This is awesome endorsed here at the University of Tennessee. Up on Rocky Top, it has been a rocky road for these three battling each other back and forth. That pump knee, that pump kick into the cover. Oh, runs right into that big boot.
Everyone dropping their biggest shots now. It's going to take something huge to win this, and Naomi is the one in control.
Look at Jade against Naomi. able to rally up as she did before in this match.
Not a
Nia
position.
Jax is in position, Wade.
Not a position you want to be in. Oh!
Superplex powerbomb, Nia Jax.
And right in the drop zone, two women.
Oh,
getting
she's stacking them.
stacked. Oh.
She's stacking them. She's stacking them. Is it Annihilator?
Oh!
Oh! Jade takes the best of it. Naomi looking to get shoulders down, and she does. My, oh my. Here is your winner, Naomi!
Well, after all the hard work of Nia Jax, it was squashing time on Jade Cargill. Game over. But the speed of thought, the speed of movement of Naomi is what got this one won. And Naomi now qualifies for the women's Money in the Bank match.
Proceed with caution, everybody. 5th time that she's made it to Money in the Bank.
What you gonna say now?
Me and you together, we can do it together. Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? Either I go up.
No, of course not. You're not supposed to ask people that. You might embarrass him, you know what I'm saying? He won't feel good about himself if you say that. So just don't do it.
Look at him. Childhood hero beat him. Now he's talking to little ghosts. Ain't that pathetic?
Something you want to say to me, dog?
Man, you crazy touching me?
What
Can
happened?
I be honest? I never seen you a day before in my life. Is this your son, dog? You husky. Do you mind if I take your husky son to the ring and teach him a lesson?
Matter of fact, I don't.
I'm gonna go talk to Nick. All y'all big boned it.
Don't worry about that, all right? Take care of it. Have fun with that tonight, all right? Let's have fun, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's keep it 100. Y'all can go ahead and have y'all fun. I got my own business to take care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean. Oh,
Yeah, we all yada on me because Jacob Fatu's in a triple threat for Money in the Bank qualifier, plus 6 weeks removed from WrestleMania in the main event.
Naomi
6
won?
days removed
Figured.
From the stunning encounter on Saturday
What
night's
up,
main
North?
event. Now
I
here
thought
in
I quit
Knoxville,
social media.
it'll be
Nah, no.
Cody and John Cena.
I chose better. I chose better
tonight.
options, like sticking with it. You got what I mean? Thanks, Nad. Yo, why is it like the WWE shop is like so creepy? Like this commercial's so creepy for the shop. DoorDash me something. Shh. Hey, DeMar. Jesus Christ. PEACOCK and calling for, again, dumb reasons. So, man's gotta learn. Like, come on. Classic PEACOCK. Every time. R-Truth off the chain. Yeah, he is. What's up, Jeff? You there? Yada me. Oh, the finish to Naomi. That was a decent finish. I'm sensing a pattern here. Mean to Alexa, mean to me, mean to PEACOCK. Well, Park, you ask for it, so you just fall in it. Yo, Casey Lee, she hella fine. You're just figuring this out? You're just figuring out that Casey Lee's hella fine. What'd you get from Burger King? I literally devoured a chicken burger while I was out in the hall. I think Naomi deserves to win it. The mods take it to Teshk. Yo, pause.
You know Fanatics Fest in New York is already a stacked lineup, but listen to this, because we just added to it. Randy Orton and Bianca Belair. It's going to make for a more unforgettable weekend.
Oh no, what now? Anime, what am I gonna do now? What are you sending me now to annoy me? Or to make me jealous?
June 20th through the 22nd. Tickets are on sale now, only at fanaticsfest.com. That's an incredible event, folks.
Oh, Nick. Nicholas!
What happened on Saturday night? Was he delivered?
Chelsea, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Nicholas, what happened on Saturday night? Was he deliberate?
Yo, look at...
Look at me while we're having a conversation, please.
Yo, Nick broke.
It was deliberate. It was a hit job.
Nick
put on
broke.
by crooked Zelina. Okay? Even the tippy top that the Bureau hired, my secret hermit, couldn't have stopped it. Nicholas, I demand that you strip her of her title and you suspend her and you give me the championship.
Wow, Chelsea, there's no need to be so ugly about this. Look, no one's getting stripped or suspended. You can talk about a rematch down the road, but in the meantime, you have to be medically cleared, so you're just going to have to wait.
So, you're saying you're going to do nothing to reprimand Zelina for this?
No, Nick, no. Do you know what? If you're not going to do something about this, we will. Yeah. Zelina versus Alba.
Chelsea knows best.
What?
Alba against Zelina. I actually like the sound of that. I will make that official right now if you do one thing for me.
What?
Please leave me alone.
Yo, that broken nose is legit.
I'm standing by with the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Yo, imagine Mariah May just walked in and attacked Tiffany right here.
And as we know, you successfully cashed in your own contract to become WWE Women's Champion, but how are you handling the pressure of knowing that the same thing could happen to you?
Honestly, Byron, I cannot wait to see who wins Money in the Bank, because then I'll be handling the pressure by being prepared. And having this title makes me the #1 threat in the division, but let's be honest, Byron. I've always been the girl that everyone's been obsessed with. So whoever tries to cash in on me would be making a big mistake.
If you thought Nia was a problem, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I'm going to win Money
Yo,
in the
Mikaze
Bank
getting some
and
screen
cash
time over in the
for that
corner.
Title where I want and when I want. And in case you forgot, little Miss Tiffy, when I was fighting for the championship, you stayed in my way. You want to know what happened when people play with me? Just ask Jade.
I wouldn't be too worried about her winning Money in the Bank. I would be worried about me winning Money in the Bank.
Hi, Lexi. Yeah, you should hold on to that title a little closer.
Who will be trying to win the women's ladder match. Money in the Bank comes your way June 7th from LA. And on that day, remember,
shut up,
is
man.
Worlds Collide. And
Sophia, shut up.
Fatal four-way at Worlds Collide. Ethan Page just won the NXT North American Championship, and now he defends Wade in an outrageous matchup of talent spanning multiple brands. Ray Phoenix, Javon Evans.
Jay, I've been good, man. Yo, I keep forgetting to get back to you. Okay, DM me after SmackDown. Cheers from Caddy, Texas.
Let's take a closer look at this
what up,
matchup.
Caddy, Texas?
AAA NXT Worlds colliding from LA. I find this to be a fascinating matchup in this fatal four-way way.
Yeah, fascinating. I think the most fascinating part for me is these are 4 high-octane performers.
Mariah May will debut at Evolution.
Evans, who has been a major
that's
star
gonna
in NXT,
that's gonna make Evolution really pop.
Him from the past few months here on SmackDown. He has been nothing but the superlative best right here. And then there's this guy, Laredo Kid, who is rapidly becoming a major legend south of the border in AAA. The people of Mexico love this guy.
Laredo Kid's insane, by the way.
Make sure you tune in. Worlds Collide, and of course, the cold, calculating Ethan Page, the new NXT North American champion.
I still think Ethan Page should have been called up. I wanted to ask you, when do you think Zilla is coming to WWE? Don't worry about it.
Now the NXT North American champion who's putting it on the line. And tonight we get Ray Phoenix
Yo, Javon's getting
Evans.
What?
Against Low Stars, a tag team action.
Javon
right
on
here
SmackDown?
in Knoxville, Tennessee. That is still to come.
Let's
tonight.
go. Javon on SmackDown, let's go.
People of the dead, what's up? Feel me, stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. Knoxville, Tennessee, this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I be skipping the jumping, leaving the competition, make them disappear like your favorite magician. I ride until the wheel fall off. I bounce.
There's stuff to do.
OG slaying the game. Haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off with show shop bet. What's up? What's up?
Do you think Money in the Bank match with Cena is a waste of a match with him? Nope. versus Mariah versus Alexa. Mariah versus Charlotte. Mariah versus everybody.
Atlanta in July. That's going to be the place to be on the 12th and the 13th.
I'm just glad my OGs.
Saturday night's main event, and then Evolution.
I'm just glad my OGs know how I've been since Mariah came to North America.
Access, the unmatched service, unforgettable experiences. You can find your package for that outrageous weekend in Atlanta at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
Oh, is this gonna be the debut of JC's new music?
Stumbled into a little something backstage, reacting to Solo Sikoa, and that is how we arrived at this.
I thought R-Truth had some brief moments of lucidity in the run-up to his matchup with John Cena.
Oh, we got JC's music now.
We've reverted back to normal, and the merchant of nonsense R-Truth is back, and he's got himself in a major problem tonight.
Yeah, I'm dying over the Husky Sun comment.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring accompanied by Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
From Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 265 pounds.
Okay.
So wait, JC Mateo's had 2 official matches, and in both instances, we've been impressed with the pure power, the explosiveness, the tour of islands that he has toppled LA Knight with, and then last week,
Park, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong.
And Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, he's had a massive impact since debuting, a major acquisition by Solo after his group were decimated through injuries.
He's not wasting any time, is he?
Well, Sikoa's building an army here. He wants to retake control of SmackDown, and the muscle of Mateo.
Yeah, he grew up in Hawaii though.
Sikoa's game plan.
He's talked about getting the family back to where
Solo, I love you.
Did he ever
He's not said that in the last 6 months.
Into that corner.
JC Mateo is just an earth mover of a human being.
An earth mover of a human being.
Not someone you can muscle around the ring. There's only one man doing the muscling. And R-Truth getting shook back to reality before our eyes.
He has that body type.
Thankfully, they didn't give him some Def Rebel shit.
2004.
Why? Is that his old music, or did they give a...
So explosive.
Who's the company that did it? Do we know?
Smart to get out of the way. Oh, and he comes in with the shoulder.
We should get Jordan Grace tonight.
And again. Last Saturday, beyond nearly spot on as Ron Cena when we saw him in Saturday night's main event.
Well, R-Truth is tapping into something here. Oh, my God.
Oh, is he ever? As JC Mateo. The standing moonsault. That is exactly
How's a big dude like that do a standing
about
moonsault?
with the explosiveness for this kind of body type, size, and power.
Well, the freewheeling R-Truth got a little ahead of himself there, overestimated his
Can we get
own
an I love you
abilities
Solo in the chat?
in trying to throw JC Mateo around, and what a mistake that was. Wait.
Went for the senton, and Truth again able to get out of the way. Oh, he's calling for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Truth, a week removed from being in against Cena.
Oh, God.
He collapses down.
Truth, those quads are not fully... What the hell was that, Solo?
Once again, completely overestimating his own power against this humongous human being.
That's it.
Tour of the Islands.
The Tour of the Islands is disgusting. That move is so clean.
Well, Lil Jimmy and R-Truth's imaginary crew of friends could not help tonight. JC Mateo continues his streak of devastation, and now it's just punishment time.
Headbutt.
Solo's got the easiest job out of next to Roman.
Oh, now
Jimmy!
Jimmy's on the way.
Solo's
with a chair in hand.
Big brother who Solo Sikoa has trained to woo back into his group.
Jimmy's gonna turn. Hold on. Yo, is Jimmy gonna turn?
Big Jim. In the, oh, Mateo comes right in. JC
Just the way they were lining that up, it looked like Truth was laying there waiting for a chair shot.
There's a master plan for Solo that he wants.
Solo Sikoa wants Jimmy Uso back in the fold.
It looked like Jimmy was about to turn, man. The way they had like Truth laying there, looked like he was waiting for a chair shot.
Who comes to R-Truth's aid when he needed it. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, they are back. The Street Profits making their way to the ring. We will hear from the tag team champs next.
Wait, what's Solo stopping?
To WWE. I've told people till I was blue in the face how I felt it was going to go, how I thought people would react to me. How were you feeling about WrestleMania 38?
So I was super excited about it all. I know we
I love seeing Brandy on TV.
Crazy turmoil to get like I mean.
Oh,
I feel
Keely,
like
can't see the goods today.
Like, is this
I'm wearing
an
extra large shirt.
Nerves and there was anxiety, and we were having these conversations of what if. And I just remember you saying, "What if they boo?" And I just said, they're not.
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania. I knew that that wasn't going to happen. And I'm so focused in. I'm sitting right next to, I'm in the middle of The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon, and I have no idea. And then like it took that second for like, boom, American Nightmare hits the screen. Just everybody just lost their complete minds.
That's a glimpse of what do you want to talk about with Cody Rhodes, presented by Weekly American. This, the man who says he's set to ruin wrestling, the former champ determined to save it all, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, face to face here in Knoxville later on SmackDown.
I'm not gonna lie, I love their music.
You already know, baby. You already know. We in the building,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Tag Team Champions.
What's your favorite podcast? Two Johnnies. The Two Johnnies podcast is arguably
Wait, I sit back and I
my
think where we
favorite
just
podcast.
were with the Street Profits a week ago, the two of us were in the midst of broadcasting that thrilling World Championship match against Fraxium, and Montez Ford was climbing up there, possibly to cap it all from the heavens, and then instead came the complete demolition arrival of the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, well, ultimately, the Street Profits held on to the gold after an epic battle with Fraxium. However, they held on to it by default. It's not the kind of victory they
The
would
Wyatt
have wanted,
Six
or
could be part
retention,
of
I
this.
should say. But that scene of sheer chaotic devastation caused by the Wyatt Six still needs some explanation.
Yeah, we could get the Wyatt Six here. This is set up for it.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, I love everything about you and what I have too. But let me rap to y'all real fast. This tag team division that we are part of, the greatest tag team division on any brand, any promotion.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Is on fire right now.
No lies. No lies.
But just like the gorilla fears us, make no mistake about it. Let's not forget who's leading the charge right now. The Street Profits.
I mean, hey, we got all these teams coming at us right now. You got DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, and now the Wyatts.
Careful, bro. Careful.
Sick, sick, sick.
You don't
But
want to
you know
say
what?
their names so
Basically
many
what
times.
Big Bro is saying is, it don't matter who it is. We'll happily defend these tag team championships against anybody.
Well, pump the brakes, because here is a duo who may have a major axe to grind with how things turned out last week. The absolute blur that is
Money in
Fraxium.
the Bank could get a ladder match. Another ladder match.
The recent
Could we
title
get a tag
challengers,
ladder match at Money in the
Nathan
Bank?
Fraser and Axiom.
I mean, arguably, Fraxium were closing in on victory last week.
That
We're
would
in
be
the
cool.
death throes of the matches before that huge opportunity was ripped away from them.
All right. Well, since you're out here talking about defending those titles, yeah, me and my amigo here didn't exactly get a fair shake last week, so.
Fraxium, is it? Listen, man, congratulations to you guys. You guys are on the roll. But up until the Wyatt Six got in our business last week,
That's twice they've said Wyatt
kinda
Six.
had y'all beat, bruh.
Wow. I mean,
What's that,
Sure, man. Maybe you did.
What's
But
the
maybe
Beetlejuice
you
thing?
didn't.
You gotta say it like 3 times
And
in the
I
mirror.
guess thanks to the Wyatts, we will never know.
Yeah, and now that those shenanigans from last week are behind us, I think it's fair to say that Fraxium and the Street Profits should run it back.
Guys, I'm telling you right now, I think we can be getting.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but Fraxium, let me see if I got this right. So your entire basis for getting a rematch is that the Street Profits never beat you, is that right? Well, let me rack my brain, but last time I checked, Street Profits, you never beat us. So,
That's
if you're
true.
gonna hand out title matches, we'll take one.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Well, it's
insane.
now a free-for-all, isn't it?
Nick Aldis.
And you know these two are not going to be quiet about it.
Hey, Candace!
I'm pretty sure you losers have had like a million chances. And you nerds, didn't you just get here?
Whoa. That they just got here? See, I think you just got here, so why don't you do us all a favor and just shut up, Candace?
Yo, Candace has a new look too. I like it.
You shut up. The reason we had to bring in my beautiful wife here is to even the odds against whatever this is, okay? It's obvious. Everyone can see. There's a conspiracy in the tag team division.
What is
to hold
Vacant doing with
down
Johnny
the
Gargano?
BTT ITW. And now, with the Wyatt Six showing up,
Ixnay on the family. We don't talk about them. Forget that he said that. Scratch that. Back to business. You have all killed the tag team division that we built.
Lights.
Matter of fact, let's hold a moment of silence right now for the death of the SmackDown tag team division.
The
Everybody
death?
stand up. Bow your heads.
Oh no, this is so well done.
A moment
This
of
is so
silence
well done.
begins now.
All the microphones hit the ground.
Oh no!
Oh, Wyatt Six! Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six! Rowan takes out Motor City Machine Guns. Loomis off the top rope.
Gacy.
A week ago they returned. Joe Gacy
Jesus.
double clothesline.
Back to Bedlam in the
What in the
SmackDown
world?
Tag Division.
Powerbomb on top of Axiom.
What is the motivation? What is the reasoning behind these attacks?
Nikki Cross.
Oh, God.
What is she doing here? Takes out Candice LeRae. She came out of nowhere.
She absolutely terrifies me, as does the rest of the Wyatt Six.
Sister Abigail, Howdy delivers.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I take back what I said at the start of the stream. you know, throw a little ching-a-ling. You talk to your chat and then call them assholes.
We are on Rocky Top.
Because they are, and they admit to being them. They admit to being assholes. Watch, Park's gonna admit he is. Sophia as well, and DeMarco, that's why he's a mod.
We have the largest WWE crowd ever. Over 14,600 packing this place on a night when Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
You're not any better? I know.
To face later tonight.
I'm not saying I am.
Meanwhile, moments ago, this is what happened.
Well, every tag team in the SmackDown division was out here, but the shocking moment, once again, the Wyatt Six hit the scene and caused utter devastation, attacking.
I literally only ban people if they decide to bring up stupid shit. Steve, are you bald? No.
They have completely
Of course I'm not bald.
Every top
well,
and Nikki Cross once again gives me the
depends what you're asking about.
Man.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Sister Abigail by Uncle Howdy himself. What to make of this? So many questions. We need answers.
You're so right about Nikki Cross. You're sitting here broadcasting. All of a sudden, you look off your left elbow, and she's right on top of things. Angel and Berto with Santos Escobar. Legado del Fantasma.
Proud to be a testicle? You should.
The trio of Legado del Fantasma will be taking on Triple A's Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown at Worlds Collide.
We're so happy that
Ethan
joining us here
Page,
ringside, just off your right hand, Wade Barrett, is the new NXT North American Champion, Ethan Page. Congratulations, what a week out of you.
Hey, thank you so much. What a year.
I have oiled up.
I agree. Congratulations on your
I have oiled up. I'm the only one out of all the streamers to actually oil up.
Championship. You're completely color coordinated. I don't know if a title has ever looked better on anybody than that on you, Ethan.
Couldn't agree more.
Defeated Ricky Saints. First time winning that title, of course, the one-time NXT champion as well.
Javon televised entrance? Hell yeah. Shut up, Park. If you think it's funny to call your Twitch streamers asshole, but not us here on YouTube, well, YouTube hasn't proven they're assholes yet.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 182 pounds.
Plus, YouTube tends to get sensitive. All right, let's get Javon's entrance. Let's go.
Ray Phoenix, who's been more than just a thorn in the side to Legado del Fantasma.
The fold of Legado del Fantasma, but was rebuffed by Phoenix, and now there's some major bad blood between Legado del Fantasma and this scintillating luchador.
Let's go.
Yo, boy is
bouncy. Let's go. Let's go.
And his tag team partner from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 190 pounds, Javon Evans!
Well deserved. Let's go.
Is he ever bouncy? The young rising star, Javon
Young
Evans.
OG
He has dropped
on the
jaws
main
in
roster.
NXT.
Let's go.
He's springy. He's quick twitch. He's got a style you just love, and what a thrill it is for us to have Javon Evans here
Let's go.
on SmackDown.
If you've not seen Javon Evans before, get ready to be shocked. NXT. Voice of NXT,
Let's go.
Vic Joseph, has been singing this man's praises for months
Greg,
now.
thank you so much
Completely
for the
redefining what is possible in that ring.
26 months. Jesus.
Let me turn over to you, Ethan Page. You are taking on two of those men who are tagging together now, Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans, along with Laredo Kid at Worlds Collide in just over a week's time.
I love Javon too. And when I met him, he's dope.
Listen, I wouldn't say concerned, but I'm here to specifically scout Rey Fénix. He came into my home turf. Oh, he came into my home turf to say hello to the new champ. I wanted to come to his and say hello to his face.
He's got the best seat in the house right now to see exactly what
Javon
this
is a
man
stud.
can do.
The Wyatt 6 versus DIY feud is going good. Yes, it is. Actually, I think I'm asshole maybe in the wrong team. I think we are all smartasses, and because of that, there is nowhere else I'd rather be doing the heart thing with my hands. Sorry.
On Evans early on, trying to establish the tone.
Sorry, Park. I think Triple A is on
memorable triple threat
Netflix. I don't know though.
Stand and deliver.
Might be on YouTube.
Here he is with Worlds Collide.
They might have it on YouTube.
The corner. That is going to be a thriller. What a day in LA on June 7th with Worlds Collide and then Money in the Bank.
Legado del Fantasma now looking to step it up too. They want to take back control of the world of Lucha.
Yo, look at Javon.
Boy bouncing Rana.
The springboard off the ropes, Hurricane Rana. That boy bouncy Rana indeed. Javon Evans.
And Ethan Page has to be impressed with that. Ethan, you're in your 12-month NXT anniversary.
Correct.
How come Ethan Page has had so much success so quickly?
Oh, people get it wrong. They say that I take shortcuts, but actually I just choose the right road to travel on, and it's led me to a lot of success.
Smart man, cold and calculating, and now Rey Fénix heading the same way for that success. Berto nowhere to hide.
Into the cover.
1, 2.
And Berto able to get that shoulder up. Great action early on here.
Great action early on. We were like 5 minutes into the match. Park, this is way you and Tesh click so well. You get each other's humor. Yes. I'm gonna need to see Javon versus Gable. That would be sick.
Page here ringside on the call for this action between Rey Fénix, Javon Evans, Angel, and Berto.
Yeah, what an honor to have the champion with us, getting his valuable insights. Of course, he's gonna be there on the CW on Tuesday at NXT. Oh, nice. What can we expect from you this Tuesday, Ethan?
Well, I mean, anytime the champ is there, it's going to be a great, great night in Orlando. And everyone always looks forward to seeing this beautiful, beautiful smile.
One of the most popular men on the planet, according to social media, that's for sure. How can you not be blown away with what Ethan Page has achieved in Orlando thus far? And now he's going global.
Okay.
Garza.
Chat, I can't show this, but watch Sophia's reaction. Anime, I'll send that to you as well.
Well, things are turning south in a hurry for young Javon. After an incredible start, it seems Legado del Fantasma have completely figured this young man out.
Worlds Collide is on YouTube. They've just advertised it. Worlds Collide's going to be on YouTube on Saturday.
Getting back, as he says, to run in the bingo.
Oh, Evans just ate a big elbow right there.
And I'll say this, Santos Escobar completely fired up on the outside. Cool, calm, and collected, though. Commentary guest, Ethan Page. And Ethan Page, what are you making of Legado del Fantasma?
Ethan had impact there.
Honestly, I think they did that for me. It was right in front of me. Almost fell in my lap. That was incredible.
Wiping out one of your opponents from Worlds Collide a week from tomorrow. Surely you must be loving the destruction.
I didn't know. Somebody just asked, though.
Of Javon Evans.
You know what, DeMarco? If you've got all the answers. I hear a microphone moving.
Santos Escobar enjoying what he is seeing here in the midst of this tag team match in Knoxville, Tennessee. Javon Evans, the 6'1", super springy athlete from North Carolina.
6'1", 190, super
really
springy athlete. The movie was called Robin Hood Men in Tights. Yes, I know the movie.
Now, Angel just having so much fun at the expense of Javon Evans. Referee's back turn.
Gil, I can't speak on other streamers, man.
What a lesson this is turning out to be for Javon Evans. Desperately needing that tag.
Why did...
To a fresh Phoenix on the outside. Must
we
feel
did.
like
We went separate
miles
ways.
away.
Does anyone know what time Worlds Collide starts in Australia?
Javon
Depends
Evans,
where in
his
Australia you
SmackDown
live.
debut and desperate to get the tag on Rey Fenix as Los Garza has been in complete control, now draping him in between the ropes.
Absolutely.
In that neutral corner.
Torturing Javon Evans, and let me ask you this, champ. Ethan Page next to me, who's joined us for commentary. How concerned are you at the dual threat of luchadors who you're going to be fighting?
Gil, but thanks for coming over to the chat, though, and chatting over here.
Oh, you're talking to a Canadian-born, American-made,
Shout out Hamilton.
world-traveled, greatest
Shout
North
out
American
Hamilton.
to ever hold the North American Championship. I don't really care where these wrestlers come from or what they wear across their face to cover their ugly mugs. This championship will be staying
Thanks, Jared.
with
Appreciate
me.
that.
Ethan Page going to attempt to defend that NXT North American Championship. In 8 days, it's a fatal four-way match. Javon Evans, who's in there right now, taking damage. Rey Fenix, his tag partner, and Laredo Kid from AAA, the cross-promotional Worlds Collide.
Well, I'll give some credit to Javon Evans there. Los Garza connecting with that Garza special.
Could they have
Wasn't
Phoenix or
quite enough to put the
Javon
young
win the
OG
four-way
away, but
at
he is
Worlds
fading,
Collide?
and he's fading
No.
fast.
I'd like them to,
Once
but no.
again, Santos Escobar, perhaps inspired by the champ, sat at ringside barking orders to his men. The results for Los Garza of late have not been good enough. Need to step up in a big way.
Javon looks like he's in trouble out here.
Javon Evans has to dig.
He's put on some muscle, though, man.
Oh!
Yo,
Ray!
Ray!
Inches!
Ray
Just what are you
moved his
laughing at? It's just a
hand.
matter of inches, but what effort, Ethan?
It's always... It's,
every inch matters.
Just brilliant
Thank
there
you.
from Berto. Great reactions, but didn't have the reactions
Thank you.
to block that last
Every
second kick there
every
from
inch
Javon
matters,
Evans.
as
The window's
quoted by
open.
Ethan
Rey
Page.
Fenix is ready,
Every inch
and this
matters.
place will come unglued if this tag finally happens.
Both men down,
There
and
it is.
finally, here comes Phoenix! Springboard! And a stomp! And now the kick attack.
Well, Phoenix doing it all on his own right now. This might be what you have to look forward to a week from tomorrow.
Oh!
Ethan.
A step-up Hurricane Rana!
Thank you, Joe Tessitore.
Ethan, the fatal four-way.
Penta is more over than Ray. Yeah, he
Just
is.
see Ethan Page intently
Oh, yeah.
analyzing
Penta has
every
more,
single move of Rey Phoenix here.
I told you I came here to scout.
Oh, the double spring moonsault!
Well, Jared,
And the
you found me now.
save from Berto.
Well, Berto just about in the nick of time.
He looks to throw Phoenix out. Oh, it's a blind tag right there as he spins out with that spider kick. And Javon had the blind tag.
Well, legal now is Javon Evans.
Oh, did you see how far away? Springboard, crossbody from miles away, but then taking the kick.
Javon Evans does not fly. That man floats. He must have helium in his veins. But all four got it one.
I don't think we get Ricky Saints today, no.
Thanks to Berto.
All four of our competitors down and struggling to get back to their feet.
Are they chanting "This is awesome" because I'm sitting out here with you guys?
No, that would be
Exactly.
the action in
Ethan
the ring.
Page, that's
I'll keep
exactly
that
why they're
comment for
chanting
another
"This is
8 days.
awesome."
Might be wrong, Tess, but I'll let you have it.
I'm going with Ethan Page on this one. It's
Yeah,
always
North
awesome when
American
he's in the
champion.
building.
Big week for Ethan Page, as he says, a big year for Ethan Page.
No, it's a big week for the industry when Ethan Page shows up. Get it right, Joe.
You're dang right. Huge week for NXT, too. Ooh.
Worlds Collide will be coming your way 3 p.m. Eastern time on WWE's YouTube channel in just
I
8
don't even
days.
know if that's PG.
Action on June 7th. Both men back on their feet. Center of the ring. Back and forth they go. Javon Evans.
Nothing fancy now. It's all about brutality. Wait up.
Oh!
Look at the body control.
Yo,
Then sitting
Javon
out
just got bounced.
and looking to put it away right here, but Evans finds a way.
Oh, shit. Javon just
Angel
need him in the
about
nuts on that kick
overcoming
out.
that unorthodox offense. And Ethan Page is shocked by what he's seeing.
I'm surprised he kicked out of that.
To show you how deep Javon Evans can dig. It's not
I
all
would love to
flashy
see
with him.
God
There's
and
some
Lucha
real
Brothers,
grit
Usos, and
inside
New
that
Day.
young
That
man.
would be
Just
insane.
21 years old.
That would be insane.
Oh, you know what they're going for here. We've seen it before, trying to line
Yeah,
it
Ricky
up.
Saints is rumored to be called up.
Instead, here comes Phoenix.
Well, Phoenix knew exactly what was coming there and knew he had to stop it in its tracks, or this one was going to get away from the team of Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix in a hurry.
Oh! Tightrope and the stomp. And now Javon is gonna fly!
Whoa!
Oh my!
Come over here. Keep this in the ring, please.
Well, Javon Evans is out of his damn mind. But what
are you looking at me? You looking at the champ?
Your business is in there. It ain't with me tonight. It ain't with me tonight.
Just got a little preview of Worlds Collide right there. Ethan Page out of his chair, squaring off to wait.
Oh no, Ethan Page slams Phoenix and sends him over the announce desk. Oh, and he eats a huge super kick. His glasses just went flying 10 feet as Javon Evans laid him out.
Phoenix is down. Ethan Page is
There's a
right.
roll-up. There's a roll-up.
Attempted to steal a quick one was Berto, but too fast is Javon Evans.
Red Dot Evans, and the big kick on the outside.
Completely
and
goes.
the young rising star is putting on a show. Oh, what is Page doing?
A distraction from Santos Escobar. Referee did not see a thing.
What in the world is Ethan Page doing?
Well, he shouldn't have squared off to Ethan Page, who was minding his own business.
MTY Los Garza.
That's what you get.
Oh,
that was a spectacular showing. An absolute
Los Garza.
Wow, well,
You bring the boy
massive
up and that
momentum
happens.
builder for Los Garza and Santos Escobar ahead of Worlds Collide.
You're sitting here lauding
He showed out,
Ethan
though.
Page.
He showed
what
out.
an honor it is to have him on our broadcast here. And then he interrupts what was a spectacular showing from Javon Evans. That young man came up here and put forth an incredible effort.
Well, he should have focused on his match instead of squaring up with my guest at ringside on commentary.
You gotta be
Ethan
kidding me,
Page
Wade Barrett.
minding his own business.
Guest on commentary. Blew open the entire match. Evans
Yeah,
looked
he
great
was
there.
holding his ankle.
I'm not going to complain at all about Evans, but he should have minded his own business.
Whoa,
then.
whoa,
None
whoa,
of that
whoa,
would
whoa,
happen.
whoa.
We won't stop. Not until we get what's old, what's old.
What was that? A yawn? Dang it, Tesh, you called it. Ricky Saints wasn't there. Oh, well. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm not about Ricky Saints. I don't actually get it. And it's nothing against Ricky Saints. I don't understand the hype. And that's, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just, not a wrestler. They have to change the Netflix stuff. Yeah. I think the tag team, Stephanie and Facing the Worlds collide next Saturday. Stephanie Monday. Probably. Just like I knew the Wyatt Six would be there. And Ivy takes the pin. Ivy definitely takes the pin. I'm thinking of doing some old school GT shit. Might be fun. What do you mean old school GT shit? What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Earlier tonight,
have you been drinking?
Qualified for Money in the Bank, and you can experience the non-stop excitement of Money in the Bank in LA with On Location. Of course, that's the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. You get the unrivaled access, the unmatched service, the great experiences. You can find your package at onlocationexp.com.
I can find my package at On Location.
WWE.
Welcome back, Josh.
We have a record-breaking crowd here in Knoxville for WWE.
My very first
and it's sign of the night, Wade Barrett.
Yeah, and I think there's some record-breaking temperatures because I'm melting, and this sign game is also red hot.
Jimmy, that was
will choke slam.
Jimmy, that wasn't an accident.
Well, yeah.
Did you like Ricky Saints when he was on Beep TV?
Just like me and Joe Test.
On what
no,
TV?
I did not do that.
The home
like
of
AEW?
the EST, the American Nightmare. We will see him later on face-to-face with John Cena.
Of course, Glenn Jacobs, Hall of Famer Kane, the current mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, where we are tonight. Zelina Vega, fresh off hitting a code red off the top rope. One of the big moments from Saturday night's main event. That's how the United States champion capped her match with Chelsea Green to retain.
Crooked Zelina Vega.
What do you mean by that? She earned her way to the title and has retained it, having just defeated Chelsea Green.
A woman has been disfigured thanks to our United States champion.
The physicality of this game you have to deal with, and Chelsea Green is dealing with the reality.
Well, my brother wants a puppy. Well, you better start betting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, representing the Secret Service, Alba Fire!
Would you please look at Chelsea Green's protective mask?
And who can blame her? She's got a busted nose. Joe, I've just had a quick scan on social media.
Yes.
They are calling Chelsea Green Mrs. Hideous. Have some sympathy for the woman.
Listen, I give credit to any warrior who steps through the ropes. You can see the bruising around the eyes. And you can see the broke. I don't need this.
Oh,
I don't need Chelsea on a stick.
Thank you very much, Chelsea.
Don't need
You
Chelsea.
hold it in front of your face. You look so much better.
Yo, Joe, if you had Chelsea on a stick, you wouldn't be complaining.
Nice. And look, here's the deal.
I don't even know if that's PG.
You don't desecrate the breathing apparatus of an entertainment goddess like Chelsea Green and get away with it. Alba Fire doing exactly what she's employed to do right now.
She is jumping on Zelina Vega early in this non-title match here. Zelina, of course, the undersized underdog who answers every call.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Time and again, so
boys in the chat, tell me I'm
This is
wrong.
what she should not have answered. She should have stayed home where it's much safer because Alba Fire is not going to let you get away with what you did at Saturday night's main event to Chelsea Green.
Okay, I need to check something.
Alba was trying to go for the sidewalk slam, instead counter into the head scissors. And into the cover quickly is Vega. Alba's been in control early on, but just always these moments with Zelina Vega where she can try to counter and try to be crafty.
Well, she's always fighting from underneath.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean this impolitely, but she is undersized, much like her mentor, Rey Mysterio, and it's never really caused him any issues. But this is a highly motivated Alba Fire, veteran Scotswoman with a major mean streak and a point to prove this evening in front of Chelsea
done it too.
Green.
Incredibly skilled, of course. Another opportunity for Zelina. She was able to counter that attack from Alba Fire as well.
Zelina Vega has been a major thorn in the side of the Green regime over the past several weeks. Handing L after L
how many was
L.
that?
Is
that 12?
The victory against
Park just
Piper
out here
Niven,
with a
3-2
12. You've been drinking.
Chelsea Green will
Park's been
resolve
drinking.
Saturday night's main event down there in
W's
Tampa,
in the chat for your boy
the
Park.
Women's United States Championship.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Turning it right around into that corner and
showing that
slamming Zelina
love.
Vega.
And you just see every single time Vegas
Park
starts
on his
to get a little
bullshit
head of
tonight.
steam, she gets shut
My
down by the much
God.
more powerful Alba Fire.
Rana, she puts herself in position, and Alba Fire
Park
rolls
with
out
a
of the
random
ring.
12.
We'll regroup on the outside. Piper Niven, fellow Secret Service member, talking some tactics, and it's tactics that are paying off.
And like that.
It's what you call a pendulum bullhammer. Right to the jaw. Should have
I
aimed
wish
for the
could
nose.
resub. Unfortunate.
A little payback?
Yeah, a little payback. Teach Zelina a valuable lesson.
And again,
It looks like Javon could be
Zelina
injured, by the
Vega
way.
able to counter that and put her in position. And look at Chelsea's up on the apron. She's lined up potentially for a 619, and Chelsea gets up on the apron.
Well, Chelsea
and
has
then
a
Piper
major
trips
bone.
her up as she was revving the engine.
Is Alba
There
going to
you
get a
go,
pin?
devastation. That one was very close to the nose there.
And after
right
all
now,
that,
we are pledging
would you please
allegiance
sit down,
to the
Wade?
Green regime.
1,600 as Zelina Vega, the Women's United States champion, in there against Alba Fire after that woman right there, Chelsea.
I'm just dumb, I guess. My bad.
When she was
I'm just saying it was pretty fucking obvious.
Earlier tonight, complaining to General Manager Nick Aldis, saying, "I demand that she is stripped, that Zelina is stripped. I demand I get my championship back."
I'm not saying it was dumb. I'm just saying it was a questionable comment.
Zelina Vega right here in Knoxville, Tennessee, is a little taste of what we call Southern justice.
I want Alexa on her own. Whoa, pause, Tyler.
A ruthless,
pause, bro.
Barbaric attack on Chelsea Green at Saturday night's main event.
Don't you always marvel, though, at how the diminutive Zelina Vega, with all that spirit, all that heart, constantly just tries to find a way to fight back, like moments like that, Wade. Just like that.
There are so many commands I don't know. Is there a list where I can find out the commands? I don't know. I don't know. Steve Tiffany has broke the internet.
And you just sense that Zelina Vega is making this beatdown worse than it ever had to be by constantly kicking out and having the audacity to fight
Tyler,
back.
I hate when you do this.
Remember, Cody Rhodes and Johnson will be face to face later tonight. Right here on Friday Night SmackDown.
I tore halfway through my ATFL and halfway through my CFL when I got hit by a car.
Chelsea Green at ringside, who's had to deal with a lot over the past several days.
Tyler, not that. Not. She's done better.
Zelina Vega get beat down.
Yes, there is a UFC tomorrow.
Tracking her down again.
Macy Barber's fighting. I know
Vega
that.
Looks to land that elbow. And now the big boot as Fire came in offensively.
Well, Vega can scramble like no other, and she's built up a major head of steam here.
And now the scrappy
crowd is dead right now.
Titleist.
Great lariat from Zelina.
With the clothesline and another.
It's all going wrong for the green regime once again. It's like deja vu when it comes to Zelina Vega.
Oh, wow. Great German from Zelina.
Vega here reaching for that right shoulder. She has taken so much punishment.
Is Zelina wearing a wig?
Flying into the corner and delivers the knees.
It's UFC's not been as good since McGregor and
has an opportunity for what she does best.
Big ideas here.
What's his name?
Viva la Vega!
What's his name?
For the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Fire.
Well, that might have been Zelina Vega's
Khabib.
biggest shot of victory here.
That's it.
She threw the big one. It wasn't quite enough. Alba Fire was just equal to it.
Meanwhile, Chelsea Green just incessant with her yelling right in the face of Zelina Vega. Vega looking for the suplex, gets locked up by Alba Fire.
Alba Fire is just too big and too strong to take a move like that from Zelina Vega.
Meanwhile, the counter when she went for the vertical suplex. And now here goes Vega back up. Right to the top. Looking for the moonsault, but Alba rolls out of the way. And now Alba Fire goes up top way.
So durable is Alba Fire.
Swanton bomb!
Devastating.
This looks like it's over. How in the world did Vega find a way out of that?
That was close.
And that simply angers Alba Fire even worse. Take another look at Zelina Vega converting this suplex into a stunner, but then eating this swanton bomb, kicking out. And now find herself majorly on the wrong side of the track.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my God! Put it back
Damn,
on.
Chelsea.
There's the broken nose.
Put
The
it
bruising
back
around the eyes.
on.
Oh, she tried to use the mask as a weapon, but she smacked Piper instead.
Well, now Piper Niven has a nose to match.
And now chasing Vega with that broken nose. Oh, that could have been dangerous as Alba nearly ran into the face.
No!
Code red! We got a code red! She did it again!
Here is your winner, the Women's United States Champion, Zelina Vega!
She always finds a way lately. Well, Chelsea Green has a broken nose now. Piper Niven has a broken nose. Who's next? Alba Fire. What an absolute disgrace once again from Zelina Vega.
look at tonight, we're
Is
gonna
it just
follow
me
the
or is
plan.
Miz
If
starting to
you
look
follow
old?
The plan, we will win. No mistakes. My credibility is on the line.
Know what I'm doing?
Do you? Do you? Because I seem to be taking black mass after black mass after black mass after black mass, sacrificing myself for you. Do you understand that I gave up my chance to be in this match tonight for you? I've done it twice. I've won. I've succeeded. You win this one match tonight, and I will guide you. I will make sure that we are Mr. Money in the Bank. That
hold on,
we
hold
go
on.
on. What do you mean we?
Okay.
Who do you think got you in this position?
I did. Look, Mike, I appreciate everything you're trying to do for me. I appreciate you sacrificing yourself for me, taking the black mask multiple times, helping me win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, but nobody told you to do that. Look, I'm gonna run the play exactly like we designed it. But what brought me to the dance is my talent. It's the fact that I go out there and I do it better than anybody else does. I put up 40 points on the board on a bad day. I'm him. And I need for you to let me be him. We good? All right. Well, let's do the thing, man. What is it? Melodon Miz and we are... Oh, see. Let's do this thing, man. Let's go, Melo in the bank.
See Melo in the Money in the Bank qualifier coming up.
Damn, Priest.
But Damian Priest is ready to move onward.
Why is this
What's
guy
next for
randomly
Priest? We will
grinding
hear from him live
something?
next.
Then again, I remember watching him on the Real World. Dude.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in hot. Game time, hit the shot and look down at my wrist just like it's dang.
I'm gonna have to do Fanatics Fest one year.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances, too legendary to miss. June 20th through the 22nd at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
just an incredibly special day coming up in 8 days from right now, June 7th. Here's your full schedule for the weekend.
It's gonna be a long-ass day, y'all. Dead serious. It's gonna be a long-ass day. Worlds collide, Money in the Bank, and the post-show.
Remember, Worlds collide. 3 p.m. Eastern on the WWE YouTube channel. The post-show, the full day, the countdown show starts at 5 Eastern. This is a spectacular day of action coming your way next weekend, June 7th.
Gonna be a wild show, to be honest.
Will be in it on the women's side.
Ooh,
Throughout
Julia.
my entire career, even back when I started in Japan, I had one goal. It's not to be the best. Everyone say that. It's hollow and empty. My goal is to be indisputable. You can love me or hate me, admiration or disgust. It means nothing.
Yo.
But I'm impossible to deny.
Yo. What a promo for Julia.
My opponent doesn't matter because I only view them as an opportunity to build upon my legacy. Evidence you cannot refute. SmackDown, you will see. I will hit harder, move faster, think sharper, and conquer everything just like I've always done. The question isn't who's going to let me. It's who's gonna stop me. 止めれる
Yo.
もんなら止めてみな。
Yo.
I see you, Zelina. But I see that title more.
That was fire. That was fire. God, imagine what they do when Mariah May gets here. Seriously, imagine what they do for Mariah May. Oh, I've been rised. I've been risen. Not ridden, risen. Rose. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Damian
Wade, I think about this stretch that Priest has been on. What a long and damaging road to endure that's been traveled by Priest. To meet Drew McIntyre every step of the way, match after match, fight after fight, Sin City Street style, no matter where or how, now with the last echo of a steel cage slamming.
Yeah, this was last Saturday night's main event. 12-month blood feud between these two coming to a head. One of the most intense matches of the year. Priest finally putting McIntyre
Anime, the only question I have is that bald spot looking like John Cena in that video.
And then Priest able to exit the cage in the most dominant fashion possible after the most physical rivalry of his career. What a statement from the pride of Puerto Rico himself.
Are we gonna get LA Knight confronting Priest?
Tennessee. Ever since I beat Drew on Saturday, it's like I'm breathing in fresh air. You know, there was a time where if I lived on a street and we were beefing with another street, that war could go, for years. But in WWE, you have a beef with somebody, you have a match and it's over. But Drew and I, we went well over a year, and that's not normal. But we took that beef.
Does sound like me.
Now I can feel it,
You could see it in my face. We went to war. At the end of this war, Saturday night's main event, I gave him a concerto, I walked out the door, and I put his ass in the past.
Watch Drew show up.
Now, I know Drew is somewhere recovering from his scrambled brains, but I know he's watching. So I want to say something to you, Drew.
Gracias.
I still can't stand your ass. But the Drew McIntyre that stepped in that cage wasn't the guy that hides behind his phone on social media. That was the old Drew, the warrior, and I appreciate that. Now, I'm not gonna ask what's next for Damian Priest. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell the locker room. It's the same thing I wanted when I came to SmackDown, championships. Now, this war cost me an opportunity in being in Money in the Bank, but that doesn't mean I don't have my eyes on a certain champion. Somebody who I have unfinished business with, and a champion that I consider the most badass champion right now.
Oh, Jacob. Jacob. Oh, damn.
Y'all know who it is. Jacob Fatu.
That's a feud we need right here.
Now, Jacob, I respect the hell out of you, man. This is me. I know where you came from. I know what you had to live through. I know what it feels like to stand in this ring. I know what it feels like to stand in this ring as a champion. Real talk, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. That's real.
Oh, you're right.
What I don't respect is the crew that follows you around. Check that. What I don't respect is the crew you follow around.
Pause, bro. That's family.
At some point, you and I are gonna get in this ring, and we're gonna handle business, but that's for you and me. And if your crew, your so-called family wanna get involved, they could catch a fresh one too.
Woo.
I don't want it to be a nickname anymore. I don't want it to be a moniker. I want it to be a fact. Damian Priest is and forever will be El Campeón. Wepa!
Wepa!
Wow. Damian Priest, the kind of competitor who does not do well unless he's in possession of or in the hunt for gold. And he has a certain Samoan werewolf in his line of sight.
I love how direct he was.
Ask and ye shall receive.
This timing couldn't be better.
That's so sick.
Do you feel him, sir?
I feel him, Viking. I feel him. God, that's a feud I would love. That's a
lot of acknowledgement right there.
That's a lot of meat right there.
Priest. The U.S. champ, Jacob Fatu,
That's
or Wade, as we often note when this
right
moment happens. He's this human form of atmospheric change in the arena. The Samoan werewolf.
The following contest is a Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the United States Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
See, I don't like how the announcer says Fatu. He's got to change that.
Priest for now because he has business to take care of. Triple threat qualifying match to get into Money in the Bank next.
It's got to get that. You got to get that Fatu. It's got to get there.
WWE and Atlanta are bringing the classics back. The Great American Bash.
It's getting hot in here, man.
Saturday night's main event. And the history-making all-women's spectacle, Evolution. 3 massive shows. 1 unforgettable
How do you
weekend.
guys feel about Evolution?
Combo tickets on sale now.
Yo, you're wearing the same Seth Rollins shirts I have. Dude, I have so many shirts. I have so many shirts, but goddamn. I don't know how I feel about Evolution, man. I'm completely okay with an all women's I'm completely fine with an all women's event, but I don't know, it's just there's something about, maybe it's because the first Evolution was like based around Ronda Rousey. Maybe that's why I've got the bad taste in my mouth about it. Joe Tessitore. Listen, Joe Tess is better than, even though like I like the Irish dude, Joe Tess is better than the Irish dude. That's for sure. Is Joe Tess better than Corey Graves? No. And also Vince is not in charge. Yeah, but they're still gonna have to pander to some of Vince's girls, like the Bellas. Like the Bellas are gonna have to be there. Is it Kelly is set for your own opinion?
Stephanie's Place is 10-episode ESPN original series, of course available on ESPN Plus, Hulu, Disney Plus, and the season finale came out Wednesday, and it features John Cena. John Cena, who's going to be face-to-face with Cody Rhodes in just moments. Andrade, former United States champion himself, in there tonight in moments against the current United States champion in our Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match.
From Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico.
Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico.
30 pounds, Andrade!
I can't blame him for the reaction, but don't make the match about you. That's the way I look at it. Don't make the match about you. Right? All right, Jeff.
What a benevolent mentor the Miz is. Never thought I'd say those words.
Very interesting take there.
Miz, are you Miz, are you crazy?
Distraction on Jacob Fatu allowed Mello to pounce, although it hasn't worked.
All right, so here's the deal here. We've got 4 of the spots for the men's Money in the Bank ladder
Who do
match
I think
set.
wins?
Seth Rollins, Penta, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa way.
Yeah, I like that you brought Solo Sikoa. How fascinating would it be to see Solo Sikoa and Fatu competing against each other in Money in the Bank?
Come
do
on,
they team
bro.
up? Do they rip each
Come
other
on,
apart?
Tyler.
Does Fatu fall in line behind Sikoa? A lot of questions. Very intriguing.
Spark early out of Andrade in there against Jacob Fatu. Look at how quickly Andrade is managing with his ring generalship. Crossbody comes flying in, looking to win this thing right away, but immediately Fatu kicks out and Carmelo Hayes goes on the attack.
So fast moving is Carmelo Hayes. Major history between him and Andrade. Of course, they had that best-of-7 series.
Jacob's like, yeah, no.
There was no satisfactory conclusion to it. Maybe we'll get one tonight. Oh!
What did
perfect timing
the
from the
5 fingers
werewolf,
say to the face?
Just as Mello took flight. What a connection right on the point of the jaw.
And the chance of Fatu.
Miz is going to get himself
Fatu
in a lot of trouble.
Shake and shimmer. You know, oh, the Miz grabs his foot.
Oh, dear.
As he was lined up to come out and dive attack, and that's not going to go over well. Mello back in the ring, looking for the roll-up, but instead, Fatu hangs on to it.
Jacob just being like the big unit tonight.
The Miz put his body on the line to help Mello. He's taken black mass after black mass.
Miz might go through the barricade.
Now he gets in the face of Jacob Fatu. Oh.
Meanwhile,
good lariat from Andrade.
Back in to take advantage.
Look at the shape Andrade's in.
How would you like to be the Miz
right now? Oh, my God. Start running, Miz. I don't think you're fast enough. That's the problem.
Oh! Andrade came diving after Fatu. Fatu met him with a right hand. Oh, and he sends the Miz right into the barrier.
Well, thanks for coming, Miz. Your mentorship days.
Miz has to go through the barricade?
Right now.
Watch out. Watch out. Destructive
or just
running
die.
hip attack. The Miz is laid out on the outside.
Oh, gas! No brakes! You know what I mean?
All right.
There's a price to pay.
Night, Miz.
There was a price to pay.
We need a stretcher. We need an ambulance. We need an entire hospital. The Miz is toast. Thanks to Jacob Fatu.
And numerous referees are out to check on the Miz after. And now Mello is taking a peek over to make sure he's okay. And a headbutt comes crashing in on Mello.
Yeah, the desire to win Money in the Bank is so great. You neglect the fact that you have to get in there with this barbarian that is Jacob Fatu, who can change your entire life in an instant, and not in a good way.
I don't know about you guys, but I am getting really annoyed with the We Want Tables chants.
What's he
They're
doing?
starting to turn into the what chants.
On our announce desk.
Yeah, this
just laid him out there.
This terrifies me. I do not like being in close proximity to Jacob Fatu.
God damn it, Viking.
The one-man removal crew.
Mello was able to smash him from behind.
No thanks, Jacob.
Thank you,
And
Mello.
curb that offensive attack for a moment.
Protect us too in the process.
Yes.
Thanks, Mello. Good lad.
Jesus, Park.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Andrade and Mello.
Fucking hell.
Majority of last year, they went back and forth with their 7-match series that was finally interrupted by LA Knight
special.
But it was a thriller.
Oh, these two hate each other. And they hate the fact that they're kind of about as good as each other. There's not a piece of paper that you can fit between them, but they can't both win this evening.
Okay, Viking.
Well,
At least you
Guerrero
got it.
shimmer
At
there.
least you got
I
it.
don't think a Mexican like Andrade would appreciate that.
Oh, man, oh, man. Fatu, so explosive.
And once again, Fatu's ability to shrug off major attacks and bounce back like nothing has happened just leaves me slack-jawed.
He has incredible resistance and recovery as he smashes Andrade with the headbutt and delivers one to Melo as well.
Nah, Ghostface, Jacob will not take a pin until a major PLE.
United States champion.
Like,
all gas, no brakes, he declares.
I wouldn't
like
want it any other way when I'm watching Jacob Fatu do his thing.
That's when Jake takes a pin.
Big uppercut from
Jesus.
Jacob Fatu, who just screamed out, Fatu, all gas, no brakes, as we are in the midst of this men's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match. Jacob Fatu on the attack, but the running hip comes up empty against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes.
Melo was trying to hold Andrade in the place, but knew he had to get out of the way too from a
that's why you said by some chance.
Fatu. Now all three men laid out.
No, only one will qualify.
Not quite.
Whoever's on top.
A chance to battle.
Just remember,
in LA.
the winner's the person that's always on top.
Men who have already punched their ticket to men's Money in the Bank.
What did he say?
LA Knight and the dynamic of Solo Sikoa when you consider Jacob Fatu is in this triple threat.
Oh, Keely, don't you want me?
Carmelo Hayes trying to get there right now.
Connecting with La Mystica, not quite enough to put away Andrade. Melo for months now been trying to step
What do
up
you
to the
guys
very
expect
top
from
level
my
with a
stream?
victory.
Seriously,
Two opponents
from
of this
me.
caliber would be a massive statement.
Keep in mind, Melo had a unique advantage earlier when the Miz was out here to support him and stopped one of the offensive assaults of Jacob Fatu. Well, Jacob Fatu took care of that as he attacked the Miz with the big shot into the timekeeper barrier, and the Miz has been brought back for medical attention, so no advantage for Melo. As would you look at Andrade off the rope, but the senton from Fatu comes in.
Wow, you pull out a Spanish fly and you don't even get to do a pin because Jacob Fatu turns up and wrecks shop. I mean, you went for a broke Andrade. It looked incredible.
Come on, y'all.
But look at what you
Come
are up
on,
against.
chat, do better. One of my kids was convinced when I...
Fatu has his prey lined up.
Conceived.
Jump up moonsault opportunity is thwarted by Andrade.
Dear God, Park.
Andrade lying in wait there.
Dear
Perfect moment to strike. You have to pull off something special, something unanticipated against Jacob Fatu. Where are we going here?
Moonsault attempt, doubles it up and lands it.
Doubled up. Two.
And right at the last second, Melo saves it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Money in the Bank is the kind of matchup that's really going to suit the likes of Andrade.
Not going to talk about how my child was conceived.
Such great movers, such incredible reflex. You got to qualify first, but we just saw those reflexes right there.
14,600 here in Knoxville. And in just moments, they will see Cody Rhodes and John Cena face to face, but Fatu breaks it up.
Fatu on the back foot, and oh my. That is the last thing you want to look at. Those eyes burning a hole inside here.
Are we still here, guys?
To prove you really are him. Boom, poison rod around the top of the head. Fatu's down.
Executed beautifully. And such an opportunity now for Melo. Into the cover, hook in the leg. And that left shoulder getting up from Andrade.
Yeah, late kick out from Andrade, a man who exudes class and style.
Good offensive run from Melo, the first 48. The attack on Andrade, looking to win. You can see him trying to shake two who put forth such a fierce rivalry in 2024. The intention, 7-match series.
We should be here.
You just cannot take your
Would
eye
you
off
look at those eyes.
Jacob Fatu for more than 10 seconds. And look where they're
We should be
lined
here.
up. Remember what happened to the Miz just minutes ago.
He had to be taken out by medical personnel, and now Fatu's got both of them lined up. Here he comes, Fatu. Oh
my God!
They separated, and Fatu missed, and he went through the barrier himself. Fatu is down.
Jake is
He's down.
done. Jake is done. Oh my God. That was insane.
This is the aftermath as the massive, explosive 285 pounds of a full-speed
That
Jacob
was
Fatu
insane.
just went running and came up empty as Andrade and Carmelo Hayes together were able to find enough separation, and Fatu is down and does not look good. Meanwhile, Andrade
Jake's down and
Melo
out.
back in the center of the ring to determine it.
Well, Jacob Fatu has been dog-walked, and the only person capable of dog-walking Fatu is Fatu himself.
And the crowd reacting as the chant of "We want tables"
No,
for a
Melo's not
moment
gonna,
looked like it was going to be delivered on.
They don't deserve
Chat,
it,
just
Melo.
refresh.
All kinds of tricks being pulled on now. Referee's got eyes on it, but there's no disqualifications here.
Still chair in the hands of Andrade.
Competitors know it.
He gets tripped up as Melo was smart to go low there and take that option away.
What on earth is Melo cooking up here? That drop kick to the knee saved him from a chair shot to the cranium. And now...
Oh, and a big kick right to the gut by Andrade.
And once
You can
again, we
start
talked about it
predictions
earlier,
now?
It's the reflexes of these two that is their primary advantage, and that's
Oh,
exactly
DeMarco.
what you need
Sweet.
in a ladder match like the Money in the Bank ladder match.
That's amazing.
Fast thinking,
I love that.
faster moving.
Melo again swiping at the leg of Andrade.
Oh, what unique offense
I might go live
there
on
from
TikTok
Melo.
after stream.
He's utilizing that leverage weight.
Using the bounce of the ropes, spinning Andrade, landing on the back of his neck and his head. And with Fatu down, now ain't the time to celebrate, Melo. Now is the time to go for the kill. There's blood in the water. Punch your ticket for Los Angeles.
Shoulders are down. Count of two. And double clothesline as both men are down.
Jeff, what kind of drink did you make?
The big story that is developed in our men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match is what
Jake's still
happened moments
dead on
ago
the
with
floor.
Jacob Fatu, Wade.
Oh, yeah, we've seen
Jake's
many
dead on the
people
floor.
bust through that timekeeper's area over the years, but that was about the most cataclysmic collision I have ever witnessed.
Cataclysmic
Fatu
collision.
has barely
Say
moved since,
that
and
10
for all intents
times
and purposes,
fast.
This is now one
I'm
on
serious. Say cataclysmic collision.
Andrade and Carmelo Hayes to determine who will be the fifth member of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match coming your way next weekend from Los Angeles.
And if you are either one of these two left in the ring, you want to finish this as quickly as possible.
Cataclysmic
count most
collision.
men out, but this is
Cataclysmic
Jacob
collision.
Fatu we're talking
Cataclysmic collision. Cataclysmic collision.
Carmelo up in position, but quick to get to his feet was Andrade. These two have gone back and forth time and again.
One word to describe these two is stalemate. You cannot pick a victor even from here as they scale the heights. Oh no, of course.
Fatu's back up!
There he
Back
is!
from the
Fatu
dead.
is back up somehow!
Oh, it's like an assisted Spanish fly. Assist by the man who we thought was down. We thought he was out.
How does he do this time and again? Fatu! Swanton into the cover to get some money in the bank. And Andrade breaks it up.
Normal rules just do not apply when you're dealing with Jacob Fatu. All bets are off. After what should have been the death blow to Jacob Fatu in this match, he bounces back and almost grabs victory. But how much is left in the tank of any one of these three men?
4 qualifiers. Who will be number 5? Andrade, Melo, Fatu.
The dogs are off the chain now.
When he gains momentum, when he gains control, you got to give everything you can. Looking for the Samoan drop as Melo tries to fight back, and it's spinning back elbow by Andrade. Shoulders are down.
That was a double pin. Who would have won?
Somebody just called that. Who was that said the double pin on Jacob?
But
Who said that?
even 2 men pinning him. Fatu
Solo and
refused to stay
JC.
down.
Oh, and look at the entryway. Solo Sikoa, who has already made his way into Money in the Bank. And JC Mateo.
Ostensibly down here to cheer their man on and perhaps provide a little assistance to Jacob Fatu, as much as Fatu likes to do things on his own.
Off the springboard for Melo, looking for the win.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Solo Sikoa apparently has a game plan here with JC Mateo in tow.
You can hear Solo Sikoa yelling out support. Remember, Cena and Cody will be face-to-face in mere moments. That's at the conclusion of this thrilling Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match.
Check out that look in the eye of Jacob Fatu. He doesn't seem too pleased that Solo and Mateo are out here. At times, Fatu just wants to walk alone. Oh my God.
He is doubling up, looking for the Samoan drop, but he hits it on Andrade.
After Melo scrambled out of there just when he could. Wait up.
Now he's lining up what he does best. That jump up, mighty moonsault. Andrade gets out of the way.
Melo didn't miss.
Nothing but net looking for it right here.
Andrade saves it.
At the last
this is a main event right here.
The last possible second. He's trying to deliver the message, but instead the roll up by Melo. Melo, does he have it? Countering it is Andrade. Back and forth. The seesaw continues to get to Money in the Bank.
There's still no separating these two. Oh, nice back elbow to the jaw.
Yo.
48 by Melo.
Jesus!
Spinning elbow by Andrade.
Jake, get up!
2 men out cold, 1 werewolf stirring.
Oh my God!
And Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo.
This is wild.
June 7th in LA, the ladder match. Money in the Bank. One of these 3 men is trying to gain entry here in front of 14,600 at the University of Tennessee. We are high up on Rocky Top, and they have been rocking and rolling in this triple threat.
Vintage Jacob. Vintage
down
Jacob.
on the top of his head, and this is Jacob Fatu about to dog walk some people.
From the implant DDT to just tossing Melo into the corner. And now delivering that running hip attack. And again.
Spiking
the
Andrade.
implant of that on Andrade.
No defending that. If
Solo,
you're
what are you
Andrade,
doing?
Double jump moonsault.
Well, he lands it, but Solo's up on the apron.
Well, that's the match over.
Solo, what are you doing?
He's saying do it again. Meanwhile, he could have gotten into the cover there.
Well, Andrade's a hell of a competitor.
Oh, wait a minute. JC Mateo's ordering him around.
Jimmy?
Look who's here! Are you kidding me? Jimmy Uso has arrived!
Andrade!
Oh no!
Would you look at the ring now with Andrade delivering the message? Oh! Andrade delivered the message!
Here is your winner, and
confusion that Solo Sikoa caused, the arrival of Jimmy Uso, and then Andrade takes advantage.
Well, Fatu had this match won.
He did.
Moonsault.
Yo!
Jimmy Uso shows up after the distract from Mateo.
Jimmy and Jake versus Solo and JC at Money in the Bank?
And then this is what happened to Jacob.
Bounced out of the ring and then connected with the message.
I did not see
Amidst the
Andrade
chaos,
getting into this match.
Andrade punches his ticket to Money in the Bank. 1 week from tomorrow. 5 spots now filled. 1 spot left. But this is going to take a major act of diplomacy from Solo Sikoa.
Oh, they got a lot to clear up.
Congratulations to Andrade on punching his ticket to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Well, speaking of tickets punched, my next guest has punched his.
My God.
Yeah.
What is it with punching tickets around here? Everybody talks about punching tickets. WWE Instagram, punching tickets. Commentators, punching tickets. You're talking about punching tickets. I guess I punched my ticket to Money in the Bank. It's only 8 days away. A few other guys punching tickets. Who are they? Well, you got Andrade. You got Penta. You got Seth, what's his name? Seth Rollins. It's Solo Sikoa. They're all in. They all punch your tickets. And everybody's going to be climbing that ladder, trying to get it, putting everything on the line that they can. Now, if this is a one-on-one match, I'd go ahead and I'd call my shot, and I'd say, I'm going to run up there, grab that case, and I'm going to cash it in. But you got to understand, this is my 3rd year in a row now, so I understand what this is. You could call me the vet in this match. And some people would say, well, maybe that's Seth is the vet in this, and some people be wrong, because with 3 years in a row now, you're talking about the most robust and the most recent experience. Yeah. And what that means is now it's anybody's game. Anybody can come out with it, and I understand that. But with or without the case, what you need to understand is the WWE title, the world title, they're all in my future. And with the way I've been running, at this point, they should be in my past, maybe even my present. Why don't you go ahead and punch that ticket? But while we're talking about... What's up, my man?
Oh, shit.
That one was partially mine. You're welcome, though.
Yeah.
He is headed our way. It is so
You know what I
good to
realized?
have
We
the
haven't had
American
Charlotte
Nightmare
tonight.
Back to business. Cody Rhodes,
We got
face-to-face
30
with
minutes
John
left,
Cena.
and we've not had Charlotte.
That's next.
Monday, CM Punk kicks off Raw with a message for Seth freaking Rollins, ahead of his triple threat qualifying match for Money in the Bank, while another women's qualifier takes the stage.
That's what this is all about. Putting it all on the line. Opportunity of a lifetime.
Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
He only reads the first part. I made it. Oh, yeah, okay. I do only read the first parts because normally the first parts are your zingers and the rest is just filler. Like Charlotte's face.
Incredibly strong night of action here on Friday
What
Night
did he
SmackDown.
say?
From Knoxville, Tennessee, where Naomi has made her way now to Money in the Bank. Zelina Vega came up with a win, hitting Code Red moments ago. Andrade defeats Melo Hayes and Jacob Fatu to get there to LA as well.
Come on, win! Come on! I'm so tired of this! I keep telling you, these guys...
Jesus!
We're just tired of it!
Listen, I was just trying to help. Listen, for the last time, I do not need your help.
Jake's not Usi.
You know, you brought up the point that Solo Sikoa was already in Money in the Bank as Fatu was trying to arrive there. I don't know what good was coming from being up on the apron after he hits that mighty moonsault.
That wasn't Usi.
I think Fatu had the match won. I was as shocked as you were, Joe.
Listen, this is a huge day on June 7th in Los Angeles because at 3 in the afternoon Eastern time, it begins with Worlds
I'm
Collide.
looking forward
Wait,
to
let's
next
tell
weekend.
everybody what they're in store.
I'm looking forward to spending time. I'm looking forward to spending time next weekend with you guys.
Triple A's Delise and Cheek Tormenta are going to be squaring off against now Raw's Stephanie McCurr and NXT's Lola Vice in tag action.
Also in action next weekend, June 7th at Worlds Collide. But Kingo, you saw what happened on Monday Night Raw. And now he's up against Chad Gable after all the action we just saw with Gable on Monday night. That comes your way in 8 days.
And we got some 6-man tag action because Triple A's Psycho Clown, Pagano, and Dr. Wagner Jr. go up against SmackDown's Legado del Fantasma, who we saw victorious earlier tonight.
Earlier tonight, we also saw Ethan Page get involved. He's going to defend his NXT North American Championship in
I want a goddamn it, Park. Hats
Laredo
off
Kid will
to
be
you,
in there. Ray Phoenix, Javon
Did
Evans,
somebody
who
do a
looked
hats
phenomenal
fuck,
on
Park?
his debut match on SmackDown earlier tonight.
Okay, hold on.
That comes your way from LA. Remember, 3 p.m. Eastern on WWE's YouTube channel, Worlds Collide. Then later that day, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 p.m. local, it is Money in the Bank.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line as Dubliners collide. Lyra Valkyria defends against the man, Becky Lynch.
And then who will get the briefcase among the women? The women's Money in the Bank ladder match now includes Naomi as she came up with the victory over Jade Cargill and Nia Jax earlier tonight. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match, one to be revealed.
And of course, the men's Money in the Bank matchup, some massive hitters in this one as Penta, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Andrade, as we just saw, and of course,
That's worth 3.
Freaking Rollins.
And by the way, DeMarco, can you change it to like 1 every 5 minutes, please?
To see who wins the Money in the Bank contract.
6 days ago, all eyes were on Saturday night's main event. And it was the shocker. It was the return of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Anime, is your girlfriend okay with how you speak to me?
With Jey Uso to take on John Cena and Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes, the comeback from last week, goes right into LA, June 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, streaming on Peacock.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
WrestleMania. We're so thrilled he's back. But Cody Rhodes doesn't look complete without the gold around his waist, in my opinion.
You wanna be until the end. I have my kingdom.
All right, let's hear what the politician has to say. Cody Rhodes. They in Paris? I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
So, Knoxville! What do you want to talk about? I'd be remiss if we didn't point out that we could talk about the record crowd here this evening.
Big crowd. Big crowd.
I love you too, buddy. Thank you very much. We can talk about WrestleMania 41. After WrestleMania 41, I went home. I drowned my sorrows. Might have touched the Tennessee cough syrup a little bit.
Not Wheatley vodka?
And I had a doubtful moment. And I reached out to a friend. Again, doubtful moment. This is a friend who helps me prepare for moments like this when I'm speaking to a wonderful audience like we have here, when I'm speaking to everybody at home. And I asked him, I said, was I a good champion? And his answer, it wasn't as simple as yes or no. He said, with everything that you faced here in the ring in front of all of you, and with everything that you faced behind the scenes, being pulled in different directions, the waters that you had to navigate that no champion has ever had to navigate, he said, yes, you were a good champion, and I felt good. That was a hopeful moment. That was a silver lining on a dark cloud. And I started to think about my whole year. I thought about AJ Styles feigning retirement and getting the drop on me. I thought about my friend sucker punching me on the side of my own bus while my family slept on the other side. I thought about my boss who pushed me to the absolute limit, who sees something in me that I don't even see in myself. I thought about the final boss. I thought about the final boss asking me for my soul, and the entire world theorizing what he meant. And as preposterous as it sounded, the scary part was that he was 100% serious, and no matter how many times I say no, the offer still stands. And I also thought about John Cena.
Yeah, this feud's running to the end of the year. His feud is 100% running to the end of the year. I don't know, Jeff.
I thought about John Cena doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He forced me to make a choice.
Hey, Sophia.
And I
Shut up,
hesitated.
bitch!
I don't know if John Cena is going to ruin professional wrestling, but if he does, then I'm partially to blame. And now I know I'd love to say this to John Cena's face, not sure if he's going to come out here right now, but if you are listening, champ, I need you to know that I will never hesitate with you again. I need you to know that no matter how much you tout the amount of days you have left, no matter how much you talk about what remains before you abscond with the WWE Championship and you leave all of us forever, I need you to know that is not your expiration. Your expiration sits on the other side of these corneas right here, and it is going to burn your ass up.
Yo, Cody cutting a promo right now. That's a lot of sweat, Cody.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Guys, it's my first night back on SmackDown. And I'm getting a little bit worked up. I've thought so much about you. What can I do for you when I get back? What can I do for the WWE Universe? Hey, I'm back on SmackDown. How about a surprise? Oh! Oh, you guys seem hungry. Perhaps we should yeet.
No way.
I don't know. I mean, that would be a very big surprise. That would be the biggest surprise. That would be my partner riding into battle at Money in the Bank. And hell yeah, he's here, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to give it up for the World Heavyweight Champion, your World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso!
Get that little kid.
Jey Uso to this sellout crowd.
Here we go.
Another go of it. They can't get enough. World Heavyweight Champion.
There's just steam coming off this audience. What a major yeet fest. Uh-oh.
And it's over. Sophia, clip it. This crowd's on fire for this entire segment, man. It's actually insane how crazy this crowd's been for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's just been entrances.
I'm upset too. If it isn't professional wrestling's biggest wannabes. You are nothing more than a John Cena wannabe. And you are nothing more than a John Cena wannabe. You both want to be me so bad it makes me sick.
God, the socks kill me.
You want my fame, you want my money, but you will get neither because you are too desperate and you are too lazy.
Jesus.
There is one other human being in WWE who embodies hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Are they gonna bring out
He got
Logan?
the fortune, fame, and followers to back that up. Surprise, losers. My partner for the main event of Money in the Bank is here as well.
God, he brings some solid heat. He takes some solid heat. How can he be so damn rich and so
Logan Paul. Are you mad? You're mad because Logan Paul does WWE better than any professional wrestler.
I don't even think John believes what he's saying.
Hey, yo, Logan Paul does not need to pay his dues because Logan Paul is paying your mortgage.
Jesus!
Everybody in this building did not come to see you. No. They came to see John Cena and Logan Paul.
Wow.
What the hell you crying about, Knoxville? Look, I could walk on water and y'all would still find a way to tell me it's because I can't swim.
Yeah?
John Cena
It's actually a good
speaks
line.
the language of Logan Paul, and that is the truth. The truth. It's right in front of you. You deny it all you want, but look around. You stupid, simple Tennessee people. This is a moment in history. All of you get to witness the moment that John Cena
Cody
stood
sucks
side
eggs.
by side in the ring with Logan Paul. And look, all of you will live long, pathetic, miserable lives. But at least you will get to say that you saw that.
So much for WWE stopping people from swearing.
Yeah, you people are ungrateful. You don't know what's good for you. There is one problem, though, although this does seem too perfect. The problem is, I should be standing next to the WWE champion as a WWE champion. I should have been the one to leave Saturday night's main event with that World Heavyweight Championship around my waist. But Jay, look at me. Look at me. You got lucky, dog. You got lucky, Jay. You got lucky. You know it. I know it. They know it. He knows it. Yeah, you, Cody Rhodes. You needed Cody Rhodes to save you. Yeah, remember that, Jay? Yeah. When Cody Rhodes interfered in the match, because you two cheaters can't do a single thing in this business without it being handed to you.
Jeez, Logan.
These two Nepo babies were born on third thinking they hit a triple. Self-made man. Self-made man.
Vince made man. Vince made man.
5 years ago, nobody ever would have believed that Logan Paul would be a WWE superstar.
I think they prayed he wouldn't.
And they certainly never, ever would have believed that I would be tag teaming with the greatest of all time. But look at me now. I'm not just a superstar in the WWE. I am the superstar in the WWE. My time is now. He has told the world that his time is almost up. He is the last real champion. I am the inevitable face of this company. So John, Jay, Cody, at Money in the Bank next weekend, boys, if you want some, come get some.
Yo, damn, Logan.
Hey, we ain't gotta wait for Money in the Bank. We can handle this right now.
Whoa.
Hey! What are you guys arguing about? Where are you headed? Are you gonna go back there and polish his peacemaker?
It's on! It's on right here in Knoxville, Wade!
was a cheap shot from Cody Rhodes that just about lit this powder keg on fire.
Oh, he's got him up looking for the attitude adjustment. Super kick. Disaster kick.
Little taster of what we're gonna see at Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow.
Over the rope. Crossbody to the outside on Cena. And springboarded it. Oh, but Jay meets him. They meet Logan Paul. How about some memories? Cody! Cody! From Jay and Cody Rhodes.
Just Peacemaker.
Money in the Bank.
Good night, everyone. Great show, in my opinion. Good straight stream. Sorry if I offended you, but if I did, you just On that note, guys, I'm going to end it because I have literally 9 more posts that I need to put up on TikTok and Instagram. But there is a very good chance that I am going to go live on TikTok after all of those posts go up. So feel free to come check it out after I go live. But yeah, I should be live. And for those people that are going to bed over in the UK, have a good night. And those in Australia, have a good day. And everybody over here in North America, don't be assholes. Who can I raid to? Who can I raid to? Who can I raid to that would appreciate it? How do I have in here? 35? Cool. Let's raid over to B more. This is the guy who gave me my this guy gave me my PC. So he's good shit. He built my PC for me. So make sure you guys stick around. Show some love to B and say what's up. So yeah.
Is pretty freaking good. So, but yeah, man, I definitely what the heck? Oh, what's up, man? Thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you. Dang, 19. What's up, everybody?